Hey, David.
Hi, David.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi.
Hey, listen, it wouldn't be the Bobby Jones Invitational, the BJ Invitational without some angst and consternation going on here. We got our good boy, George Clausen, in the building. Of course, I'm Ryan Abel. I'm your host, and this is my man, ZT, Zach
yes,
Tully.
Sir, back again.
The one handicapper. George, what's your handicap right now these days?
Depends who's asking.
I'm asking.
Probably like an 8.
Okay.
That's the best answer to that question.
Are we playing?
Are we playing or are we just talking?
Are we just asking for real?
Yeah. So I'm happy to report that I'm under 10 now for the first time. I'm at like a 9.9.
Jeez.
So yeah,
That's
so
great.
now max double is my thing. So I'm for the rule now, whereas before I hated it.
Right. You were telling me yesterday you got some new clubs, so
I did.
You can vouch for the take that technology matters.
Technology does absolutely matter. About 20 yards worth per iron. But anyways, we're here to talk about the good. Oh, Cameron Smith just birdied 14.
Yes,
So of
sir.
course, he's leading the tournament now. Now remember, guys, we can't say the dreaded M word, but we can't say everything else, I believe, except for Jim Nance's catchphrase. But so yesterday, Zach picked Cam Smith to win the whole thing. I would have picked Cam Smith to win the whole thing, but I didn't want to be a copycat, so I went John Rahm, I believe. Mm-hmm. My bold prediction of Scotty Scheffler not making the cut is looking pretty shitty right now, if we're being honest.
Good right now.
He's 3 under through. I think he just birdied. He just finished 12, so he's heading to 13. So that's kind of catching you up. A whole bunch of players are at 2 under, 1 under. Spieth's up there, DJ's up there, Victor Hovland. They're all at 1 under. Joaquin
Tiger's
Niemann.
in the woods.
Tiger is literally in the woods.
Literally.
On what is that? 14 right there.
Yeah.
14. Yeah.
So you're sitting there. What are you going to have to do here, Zach? You got to keep it low, or do you think he has a little alley?
He's definitely looking two ways. He's either going low or going high, but kind of looks like he's eyeing down the punch shot.
You think he's doing punch
I get worried about these
because of his foot, because of his leg and everything?
You know, one of these, you go in too steep, you might tweak a back or something. You never know.
Right.
It's a little,
we're going to see what kind of swing he puts on it here. It was a
went
full
up.
swing. He went up.
He went up.
Playing a high cut, it looks like.
Oh, the classic pose.
I think he likes it. He's
Walking
running
it
after
down.
it.
Oh.
Where are we at here? Just right off the
That's
bat.
a good shot.
That's a great shot
great
from there. You know, guys, we were talking yesterday about the wind being a major factor, but we didn't think it was going to show up until Friday, but it's here now. You know, those flags are whipping, buddy. And this course, if it firms up on those greens with those winds, you're talking. I mean, I saw Louis Oosthuizen hit a damn fairway wood into 11 and still come up short. So, I mean, that's howling.
Yeah, that's the thing, too, with that sub-air they've got under the greens. They'll be able to suck all the moisture out and control the speed and firmness they want to have.
No doubt.
Speaking
No
of
doubt.
Oosthuizen,
Yeah, this whole Louis, he's been struggling today. George, who you got this week? Who are your picks going into the day today?
I mean, I want Kiz to, I mean, that's just such a cliche thing to say.
We want Kiz too. We were cheering for Kiz, but
just
he's traditionally played so bad here.
But he's just like, saw him putt some yesterday, some lights out for our putts, and after the runner-up, 2 weeks ago,
Right.
just like he's playing well. I naturally just want that to happen. I mean, in the Calcutta, I got Spieth, which is the only really big
name.
Was a big name.
Cam Smith just decided to play 14 again after birdieing it. He yanked it hard left.
4 under is so strong.
But luckily he can just lay up probably and try and lift it up over some trees, try and have a shot at the green here. Trying to have a green here. So we want to thank everybody today. Our sponsor is Augusta Hemp Company. They're sponsoring our little hospitality outside. So we got a bunch of stuff here from the front. Also today, I was told we're doing Fireball's shots of the day. Fireball, I think, has sponsored the shot of the day. So when we find the shot of the day, and right now I believe Joaquin Niemann's Eagle on 9 is probably the leader in the clubhouse. So we'll have to see if something can top that.
Tiger, he was about a foot away from having the shot of the year.
On 6?
On 6.
Oh, man.
Aced it.
That's crazy. How about Danny Willett at 3 under? That's a name you hadn't heard since he won the damn thing.
Right.
Crazy, crazy. Also want to thank our other sponsors here real quick. Let's just knock this out. Don't want to belittle them in any way. They were so grateful for them. Just want to make sure I get it right, so I got it written down. Of course, our good friend Nancy Powell, Dirty Girl, Second City Distilling, Gun Roofing, that's Gun with 2 N's, South Content, Savannah River Brewery, Stay Social, and the Clubhouse. And of course, we're going to talk about George Clausen here is one of the owners of Southbound Smokehouse, as well as Soul City Pizza. We got a little Southbound Smokehouse we did. Went over there, we ate some of your food. Cool. Had some soul rolls, did a little commercial. We're going to surprise you with it.
I love that.
So, you know, we hooked this up with Austin. So we're going to talk about that in a little while. We're not going to dial it up now, but how are things, man? Update us a little bit on what's going on with you guys with that. I know you got big concert coming up this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it's been wide open since like October. There was really no winter at Southbound. It's been
well, everybody
full,
was pent up for the spring and the summer for 2 years in a row.
It's been full throttle, but it's been good. You know, just now it feels like Masters. You know what I mean? This weather's been so crazy last 2 nights. Oh, and it really has been. It's been
I got woken up last night. That hadn't happened in years.
It was so heavy.
That
rain was.
We
so
had a
heavy.
lightning pop out near where I lived that was pretty close.
Yeah,
pretty close.
They all felt pretty close.
So I mean, yeah, it's been. So I think tonight we got Pure Indigo playing, Brandon Bowers playing in the beer garden stage. So I feel like we're gonna get our real.
Roll it in. Ooh, great putt.
We're going to get our
Hold
real
on,
little taste of Masters tonight.
Yeah, right
and
on.
Really going into the weekend, and I'm excited.
Who you guys got playing Friday? Do you know off your hand?
Friday we have, like, that Lewis Bryce guy's going to play a free show in the stadium. The stage.
Okay.
Like inside the Sharon Jones Amphitheater.
Oh, right on.
So he's going to.
Yeah, say that again.
Sorry, that was completely
The Sharon Jones Amphitheater. Just because I love hearing the Sharon Jones Amphitheater, I want to say it every day.
So again, with the way we're having to reset up the
Major Rager.
The Major Rager and kind of moving stuff around this tree. We want a good test run and see how stuff goes. So, and then Trey Pierce, who's like just a fun party band. I think the guy's got like 5 or 6 Grammys.
Hey, man, anybody who's in town this week, go check them out. Southbound Smokehouse over there in North Augusta, near the baseball stadium, SRP Park. They paid a lot of money to have those 3 letters in front, so I got to honor that. So, you know, but the Future Birds are coming Saturday night. I'm really excited about that. My boy Wams is in the Future Birds. That ought to be a good time. And then a local band, Easily Amused, is opening up. So some good friends of Zach's are in that band. So we're excited about that. But now, let's talk about the real business. Soul City Pizza. That junk is really good.
It is, isn't it?
It's so good. I went over tonight, and I've only been back once, but it's so good.
It really is. It was when Crumb Rhyme was really, 4 months of dough trying every day. I gained 25 pounds. Oh,
still. Me too, but I don't have your excuse at least.
But it really is good.
It's great.
It really is.
And I'm not the kind of person who lies about pizza.
No, and it's a pretty.
So y'all took a lot of the sauces, like from the wings and stuff from the smokehouse, right?
We did. We kind of just messed around. The fun thing,
look at this. This is the shot on 9 right here.
Oh, it's like this.
That was from earlier. That was from earlier. It wasn't live, so it can't be the shot of the day.
But you always kind of come up with some crazy stuff. Like, there's stuff out there, and you're like, oh, we can pull something from one restaurant. Let's create a Southbound, or let's do the Buffalo Soldier and do the famous sauce, which is a buffalo. And the
Listen, all I want to know is when are we going to bring tater tots back?
I know you always ask me.
I'm the only person who wants tater tots. And for a little while, they had like a whole box in there, and
we still do.
Do you still have them?
Well, I think we got it we still have them on the catering menu.
Oh man!
So anytime you really get in there, I'm
gonna have you cater an event and just order tater tots.
You can't go wrong with tater tots.
Man, tater tots are the best.
We have so much fried stuff. It's just one more fried thing.
Oh man, listen,
it's a whole freezer, a whole walk-in full of.
Let's just do fried. Man, I had the soul rolls the other night. They were so good. I love those things.
They are. They're just complete random, thing that you just come up with. It's like, oh yeah,
it's basically like southern egg rolls.
It literally. And then with the Southwest Ranch,
or as Chick-fil-A would tell you, it's the secret sauce.
Yeah, it's a secret sauce for sure.
But it's not really that secret. But so Cam Smith still leading the tournament here, but he is hard left on 15. We got Tiger here. Looks to be about a 6-footer for comeback for par.
Spieth's 100 through 2, a strong start.
Birdied 2. We saw that earlier. DJ, I think, also birdied 2 with a long bunker shot that got close. McIlroy's 1 under through 2.
That's good.
Man, the more I think about it, the more I would love to see Rory win, just because of the Grand Slam. I don't think he ever will win. Let's be very clear about that. But I think that. I would like to see it.
Of all time.
Who out there? That is active has got the career slam. I know Tiger does. If you want to consider Phil to be, Oh, missed the par on
Short par
on
miss.
14.
No bueno.
Ouch.
So back to even. So he gained one on 13. He gave it right back on 14.
It's aggressive shirt.
Yeah. He's looked all right today. He's shown some rust. Obviously hadn't played in over a year, but I think he looks close.
The chip on 8 was horrible. He left
Terrible.
about 10 yards short.
People were saying can he walk the course or this is going to for the past 14 months, this guy's gone through some hell of endurance training. I'm sure walking a course for 4 days is not going to bother him.
I don't know, dude. I walked the course
I mean,
yesterday, and I felt like I was going to have a heart attack 3
I
times.
did too.
But I'm also not an athlete like Tiger Woods.
He probably was training running 20 miles a day.
I was with my friends, and I told them we
1 foot.
entered into Southgate, and I told them, I was like, listen, guys, I love y'all, but we're only going to the top once. When I go to the top, there's none of this going to the top, coming back down to the bottom, then going back up to the top bullshit. Okay, I'm only going to the top once. So Tiger's going to 15 here, and honestly, he's got to get one back here on 15.
Has to.
I'd like to see him in red figures today. That'd be major for him moving forward. They're actually shooting a little lower than I thought today. I was thinking,
Everybody is. Yeah, this is a real strong start. That pink shirt is an aggressive pick there, Tiger.
I love it though.
It is.
That's
It
a little
came out
fuchsia,
strong.
fuchsia
it's
accent.
real strong.
He wants to make sure everybody can see him.
Hey,
No big deal.
I'm here, guys.
You looking for me?
Hot pink.
Oh, Bryson, Ryan's favorite here.
Oh,
Oh,
buddy.
he's a +3. I had a little side bet.
And he
wasn't
laid
gonna make
up.
the cut.
Looks like the
I was
dude
walking,
perfect curse is.
I walked
getting
next to
today.
him yesterday, and I was like, he's really not that big. I might be able to get a shot in.
Dude,
Before he killed me.
I was walking the course yesterday, and Brooks Koepka was walking by.
Kepka's a bigger. It's like Koepka will destroy him.
And I said, Koepka was like, so the 2 people I were with are big Florida State fans, and they had a Florida State shirt on. And Koepka, of course, went to Florida State. They said, go Knowles. He looks up and does this. No smile, no nothing. Then looks right back up the hill, and he's like walking. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, just a practice round. Say hello or go Knowles or, thanks or something.
And he ripped some kid's phone out of his hand.
I don't know,
Last
dude.
weekend.
Koepka's a monster. What are you looking at, Bryson? You hit it 15 yards right.
Must have miscalculated there.
Yeah. Did your
Error.
protractor?
Error in the formula.
What's the little
That's going to be behind the
little
trees.
trick show?
That
he
better
was
sit
on?
down.
Didn't he fracture his hand or something? What's it called? Play what?
I don't know.
His hand's like fractured.
Really?
DeChambeau's. He was on that Dude's Play or whatever
The
it's called.
dude's we talked about it yesterday. Dude Perfect.
Dude Perfect. That's it.
They played with toys on Amon's
Well,
corner.
he fractured his hand, or hairline
Right.
fracture.
Doing that?
Yeah, exactly. Who let him do this?
But playing what though?
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to look at it earlier. I'm going to see
Cam
what
Smith's
he was doing.
back up even to the flag there, little flag high. So he must have made a good recovery shot to get back out
I mean,
in the fairway.
4 under is so strong.
You go out 5 under today.
Yeah, I had the opportunity in November at the RSM at Sea Island. I got hooked up with some honorary observer passes, which is where you get to follow. They assign you to a group, and you follow inside the ropes for 18 holes.
Oh, nice.
And I got paired with his group, so I got to watch him
That's
Up
awesome.
close.
heard his caddy conversations, and it's just
That's awesome.
How
the
often
level
did he talk
plays
about
at.
his hair? Because that
Never.
mullet is magnificent.
It is nice. It was in that coastal
Where's-
wind. It was just whipping all day. It was like a '90s country music video.
I thought he just completely. I'd look, yeah.
Well,
going that way.
didn't they change 15 though? Some didn't they do something to it, or they're talking about doing something to it? They're talking about changing 11 and 13 too, because didn't they buy that land from the Augusta Country Club behind it?
I think they lengthened 11 by like 30 or 40 yards.
Yeah, and I think they're talking about doing the same thing for 13, right? Taking the tee back.
Supposedly.
We'll see. Crazy. Hey, well, so
God,
let's
look at that.
let's
300,
throw it real
300,
quick.
300.
Let's throw it real quick, and then we're going to come back. We'll throw it real quick to the southbound promo since my boy George is here.
Yeah.
It's about a 4-minute long promo, specializing in your nachos that you have over there. I pounded those to death. Some soul
Can't go
rolls,
wrong.
and I think David had the devil wings maybe or something like that. I can't
Yeah.
remember. Devil wings. So let's go ahead and roll that. You guys let me know when you're going. We'll be right back with some more golf, watching the greatest tournament in Earth. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big R Nation with 6 Bites In.
How's it going?
And we're here with Get Up Productions in the house. This is our good buddy, Mr. Austin. He's going to hang out the order right here for Southbound. Now, Austin, tell us what's the good eats down here at Southbound Smokehouse.
Man, I think we got a lot of really great options here, but I for sure think we're known for our wings. Our soul rolls are definitely my favorite appetizer. It's like a little southern twist on an egg roll. And then, of course, our nachos are one of our most popular menu items as well. So.
I'm gonna get the soul rolls because I'm about fusion, baby.
Yeah, I can't wait to dig into one of those wings. They're my favorite.
They're the wings. There we go.
Wings are the way to go.
And then nachos for sure. I want mine without jalapenos though.
No jalapenos.
There's no jalapenos on mine. Do we want anything else? What else is out here? What is this? What's this?
That's a froze. Try it.
It's a Humphreys.
It's
Humphreys McGee.
It's called the
Humphreys McGee. A little homage to one of our favorite bands. It's a frozen pina colada strawberry mix. It's definitely one of our most popular drinks. So.
Now, Southbound is known here in the local Augusta area for a hot music spot, good food, and a bunch of good-looking women. So if that's what you're trying to be about, then you need to check us out. Especially Friday. There's a big show coming up here Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, man. We got
Future Birds is Saturday.
We've got loaded music Monday through Saturday of next week, and then of course Saturday being our big day with the Future Birds, the Major Rager. Make sure to come check us out for that.
I haven't missed the Major Rager yet. I'm gonna be here for it. So hey, if you're in town, you're looking for something to do, this is the spot all week long.
Oh yeah.
Ask for our boy Austin. He'll take care of you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Cut. All right, now we just. What's up, guys? We're back. The food is right just like that. It's magic. This is my man. It really was kind of fast, though.
Yeah.
This is my man, Austin, again. Austin, tell us what all this is. Set it all up for what's up.
Man, you went with the chicken nachos, missing the jalapenos on that one, no spice. Then you got the pork nachos all the way. You got my personal favorite, the soul rolls here. You can't go wrong with those.
I'm gonna beat them
and then the double wings. Good thing about the double wings is it's got a little bit of kick, but most people can tolerate the spiciness there. So.
All right, here you're gonna get this bite right here, Chris. This is gonna be the money bite right here.
The money bite.
This is the opposite of cold too. This is gonna be like one of those. All right, here we go.
Got
get
the ranch.
The sass. What kind of sass is that?
That is a Southwest ranch, made in house. Start with your base ranch and then add a little bit of seasonings to it. It's my personal favorite.
Baller.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get it.
All right, 6 Bites In.
Yeah,
Tell us
I
what's
gotta
going
get
on here.
Scoop up the
So we got some corn. We got all the black beans, all the goodness in there. I want to do it like Ryan and just do one huge bite.
One bite.
That's exceptionally good. Very, very good.
Masters Week, we're gonna be open all day, all night. Probably till 2 a.m. If you guys come and support us, we'll be open till 2 a.m.
As long as the law allows. What did George say last year? Rage, rest, repeat.
Repeat, baby.
That's how we're gonna end that video.
Hey, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Loving it.
For over 30 years and 2 generations, Powell & Associates has been here to make you and your family comfortable with buying a home. By embracing the challenges of today, it is our goal to make sure that you are a part of the experience, even when you can't be. We know that life can be complicated. Buying a home shouldn't be. Powell & Associates, combining the traditions of the past with the innovations of the future.
To replace can be a nightmare for homeowners, especially when you need to file insurance claims. When your roof needs repairs due to damage from severe weather or old age, you want to make sure that your roofing team can help make the repair process simple and easy. What if you had a contractor that worked with you to ensure that you get your roof repaired or replaced as quickly and painlessly as possible? The team at Gun Roofing makes the claims and repair process simple for homeowners by offering free inspections, lightning fast quotes, and quality craftsmanship that will last for years to come. Get an experienced roofer that is licensed, bonded, and insured to protect your home today. Call Gun Roofing at 706-962-7026. Again, that is 706-962-7026 to get your free roof inspection and get your roof done with Gun.
All right, all right, all right. As our good friend Matthew McConaughey would say, and by good friend, I mean absolute stranger, would say, welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational as we sit here and we watch the tournament right down the road. We're here from 2321 Washington Road. We're at the home of Dr. Millhouse? Dr. Millhouse. He has one hell of a handshake, and that makes sense because he's a chiropractor. But he's also one of the owners of Augusta Hemp Company. This is one of our sponsors this week, and there's sponsoring our hospitality house right outside. Invite only, but consider this an invite. So come on. We got free food, free booze, good times, all kind of stuff going on. So, and D8 seltzers, if you know what D8's about, then you know what that's about.
D8.
Let's do a little quick rundown here on the leaderboard. Cam Smith did, in fact, birdie 15 after being way left off the tee. Sung J M's 4 under through 7. That's a hell of a start.
Dude,
and then,
this is getting intense.
Oh, man. Then you got
low.
Scheffler. Willett's a little right off the tee on 18. Scheffler's 3 under, playing 13. Old Berger. Does that say through 15? My eyes are terrible. 15. Through 15. So he's playing 16 right now. I think there's a host of other players at either 3 under, 2 under, right behind. Tiger did, in fact, miss that par putt on 14, and his drive on 15 went a little left. I think he's going to have to lay up. Didn't really get a good view of where he went. Yeah, he's actually about to play now, it looks like. Based off where I was there yesterday, I mean, he's behind the tree, so he's going to have to either hit like a high. And it's a muddy ball.
Starting to kill him.
That was a muddy ball. Did you see that ball?
Yeah, so where do you think, looking at this leaderboard now, where do you think, like what number you think it's going to take on Sunday?
Man, because Saturday is going to be cold. I think people are going to give it back on Saturday.
What do you think, 15?
I'm thinking more like 12. Still 12, 13.
I've been saying like 13, 14.
But Jesus, I don't know. I mean, if Cam Smith, birdie's one of the next... 16's birdieable, all day. 17's, I don't know where the pin is on 17 yet. I haven't seen it nor on 18, but, 5 under is a dream start for anyone trying to win their first green jacket for sure.
Especially after a double bogey on the
Especially a starting double bogey, yeah. So he's really 7 under. He doubled one.
So he's had
7 under since 2, yeah.
Jesus.
So he's got
lights out.
He's got 7 birdies right now.
Thing is, can you put together 4 rounds?
Well, that's the thing, And Cam Smith's not one of those players. There's usually always at the tournament somebody who comes out, goes super low early, and then holds, shoots okay on day 2, and then day 3 he's gone to the wind and is finishes in the top 30 maybe. But these players are seasoned players at the top. You got Willett, who's won the green jacket. Scheffler's the number 1 in the world. Cam Smith just won the TPC. Sung J M, he won a major too, didn't he? The Korean? Was he the Korean that won the major? I'm pretty sure. Fact checker. I'm pretty sure he did because everybody was talking about the other guy who was before him that never won.
He's won the Players as well.
I think he's won a major.
He won it a year or 2 ago.
That's a sure par. I was like, damn, somebody go 4 too.
Yeah, good putt.
Daniel Berger just parred 16, so he's moving on to 17, 2 holes left in his round, 3 under so far.
Dude, there's going to be a group around 400 or 500.
There might be more than half of the tournament might be below even par.
What a day. Cal, we're going to go out there tomorrow, and this is going to be like, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
They peaked early.
Yeah.
So Scheffler pars 13, which you would have to think with a player like him, given his length, that's probably giving one back, you think. Tiger's way left. He's so left the trees aren't a problem, it looks like.
It's not.
Oh, that's his. So that was where he laid up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed his layup. So this is his 3rd shot. When I play golf, this is some of the hardest grass to hit off for me. It's matted down grass. It's wet. It's where people have been stepping all day. You have to clip this, right? I mean, wouldn't that be the shot here is to clip it clean?
Yeah. I think he can pull something off here. He's that's what they were saying earlier. Like between the years, he's still the same Tiger Woods, and like the focus he's been showing
lives
is
for
crazy.
these shots.
Oh yeah.
But do you think this is? I mean, because you would have to think with this whole location is, I think it was off to the right, back right. You go if you don't put some spin on this, you roll off the back, you're in trouble.
Let's see
You know,
what
you're
he
talking about
does
a tough getting up and down. But he is coming from the left side, so a lot of green to work with.
Oh, come on, Tiger.
Hit like a little punch, it looked like.
Come on.
What's he going to do? Right in the middle of the green.
shot.
Look at that.
Dead center of the green.
Look at the spin on it. Dead center, probably 30-footer uphill. You know, probably not as good as he had in his head, but, you know, I would take that on every time. So Cam Smith,
Oh, man.
Zach and I's favorite to win the thing on 16. Is the pin off to the right like normal on the slope?
Yeah, up on the top shelf there.
So
There's another birdie.
He's
Cam is dialed in,
So dialed.
and his mullet blowing in the wind like a Herculean god.
Glorious.
So this
Oh,
will
my
be
gosh.
birdie number 8?
Could
Yes.
be. So on my Masters.com pool, I took him, and they're playing Stableford rules. So like every birdie's worth 2 points as opposed to a bogey's worth only -1.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going low. If somebody didn't, I'm feeling pretty good about gold Cam Smith. Good boy.
Wish I would have taken him last night.
Spieth way left. What is he doing here?
Oh.
Look at that shot. Wow. That's course
It's
knowledge
just
right there.
He's an absolute wizard with a wedge.
That's
in
my
his
boy.
hand.
So he's about 6 feet to save par on 4.
Who? This is for par?
That was for birdie. So this was his par putt was what was remaining. See what Louis can do here.
Poor
Hitting his
old
third.
Louis.
Great shot to
all
about
right.
2 feet, maybe
Oh, he's still
3
plus
now
4.
for birdie. So that'll be good for Louis to get back up to 2 over. You think for Louis? So let's put yourself in Louis' shoes. You're 3 over through 14, first rounds, way early still. What's a score you're eyeing to try and finish in at 72, maybe 73?
Yeah, plus 1.
Try to get it at 73 and then
get
just
a
see
few
where it
back
lays.
and try and just manage tomorrow with the wind coming in. Like tomorrow,
Right.
you'll see some guys lose some shots probably, and those guys that are accustomed to playing in the wind definitely will
I mean,
have
it's
a little bit
definitely
of
windy
advantage.
out there now.
Yeah, it's blowing pretty good right now. Bryson with a great shot, even though I'm not a big fan of his. A great shot on 16.
Par 68.
Bryson par 68 DeChambeau.
It's par 68, bro.
Neiman
For
went
sure.
long. That's going to be a delicate little chip back down the hill, or he might even putt that. Running through the headlines, 2 inches of rain. Wow.
That's, yeah.
I bet those
Those are
sub
the
airs.
only-
I bet
those
you'll
are
be
the
able to
only
hear
three
those.
headlines you need.
I bet you'll be able to hear
That's
those
it.
sub airs humming tonight. They're gonna be having
kinda
that.
shakes
I mean, if you're Tiger, right now you're even. You're playing 15. You've got a birdie putt. I think if you're Tiger, you're probably thinking, if he sinks this, awesome. But he's probably thinking 2-putt here, lag it. Hit a
He's
good
gotta
shot
get
on
to
16.
-1.
I think he needs to be 1 under.
That's
just
what's
for his
got-
mental game,
Yeah.
and also the mental game for everyone around to be like, holy shit, Tiger's
here.
1 under.
He's 1 under. He's going to make the cut.
And it's only, because he's like last year they showed his last round from last year where he got a 10 on number 12, and then finished birdie par birdie for maybe the best 39 of all time. Well, that wouldn't have been last year. That would have been 2020, 2 years ago. Wearing the mock turtleneck, trying to bring that back out.
Why not?
Those are so popular in the 90s when he started repping them.
So this is for par.
Oh, he
Oh
missed it.
my
Jesus.
goodness!
You know what?
No.
As my good friend Buff Waters would say, he gave up on the stroke. He didn't follow through on that at all.
Wow, that was not good.
Back to even for Spieth. Missed a little knee knocker. What I like to call the Scott Hoke special
All right,
at
let's
the
see
National.
all-
You got make or miss here.
I'm gonna go with
Make.
Make. He's rolling
I
it
think,
so
yeah,
good,
He's automatic.
and it's uphill. Doesn't look like a whole bunch of break.
It's not a
What'd
bunch
you think?
of
That's
break.
probably about 5 feet.
maybe a little longer. Somewhere in there.
Well, you got to think he's probably
It's probably
5'10".
4 foot. It's a tiny little thing.
Maybe a little itty bitty.
Little hobbit.
Little.
Yeah, it's probably 5 feet.
Maybe a little left or right. That's what he's playing. Left edge.
He's got this.
Boom.
Yeah.
What do you think the most birdies in an opening round is? He's got to be close.
That's got to be.
He's
Well,
gotta
opening
have
round
it.
would have to be Norman, right? In '96, didn't he shoot like a 63 that day? In '96, he opened with a 60 because he tied Nick Price's scoring record that year.
But he's definitely got. I mean,
I was
he's got
0 years old in '96, so I'm
I'm
not
almost
sure on that
positive.
one.
Check it. I'm pretty sure Norman. I mean, I don't know how many birdies he made because that would be at least 9, right? The 63. So Cam Smith right there is at 8
Yeah.
with 2 to go. 96 was the year old Faldo came back and nipped him on the last round,
And
where Norman fell apart on the last 18. And then the next year, Faldo put the jacket on old Tiger.
I mean, that Norman.
And golf was never the same.
Hello world.
And then
They don't track the most birdies in the first round, but the most birdies in A round is 11.
most birdies in a who?
Oh, the legend.
2009.
Wow, that's a random.
He was an absolute stud for about
What happened
3
to him?
years.
Yeah, and then he just left the world.
He had
Kind
some
of.
injury issues and hung it up.
I would say that. I mean, I feel pretty confident in saying that the record for the first round's got to be Greg Norman with the 63 and 96.
God, Norman is so awesome.
Put this
he
in.
just hates coming here. I mean, like just
Norman,
the thought of Augusta.
It's just it's a house of horrors for him. Roll out, that's in the cup.
Reach.
That's all right. Good lag. What putter does he have? I didn't even look. Does he got the Cameron? Does he got old Trusty?
Old
believe he does.
Scotty. Yeah.
Correct.
It's
So
all
he's
right.
even, but 16 is birdieable.
Yeah.
It's gettable.
We just gotta get it. We gotta get into 100. It's gotta happen.
Cam Smith did make that birdie
He's
putt
so
on 16, so he's 6 under. Here's Bryson for birdie. Miss it left.
Miss it, Noonan.
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 Right in the heart, to be fair to Bryson. He's probably a great guy, and I'd be friends with him if I knew him in real life, but since I don't like him.
Yeah. It's about where I'm at.
Right, you know, I mean, if we were friends, I would defend him, but we're not friends, so I don't defend him. But that was a great shot all day.
Yeah, they made that one look easy.
So, DeChambeau's playing with Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that be just?
And I think that was supposed to be Paul Casey with him, but since he withdrew, it was no big. So Willett hit a great lag there, putt on 18, so he's going to finish 369. I think that's the leader in the clubhouse.
I mean, how hard is it when you got a guy that's just completely dialed in with 8 birdies, and you're just sitting there just assing it up?
There's some birdies on that card too. He had some bogeys. Good par there for Neiman.
I don't think we've seen a missed putt yet besides that Spieth one. It seems like they're all just
They're just rolling them.
Maybe the 2 inches of rain, sub air.
Yeah.
Well, it was raining early this morning, so I don't think they could have even turned the sub airs on. But they'll have them cranking tonight. You can bet your bottom dollar on that, especially if there's a bunch of low scores today. The tournament don't do too well with looking bad. They don't want a lot of low scores.
I wonder where DJ's. Did we know where DJ's at?
Last time I saw DJ, it was at 1 under through 4, but they haven't shown him in a while, so that either means he's making pars or, well, you'd have to just think he's just making pars because they would show bogeys, I would think.
Are we on? Is this the broadcast or are we on featured group?
This is broadcast.
Okay.
We're like live on these.
Yeah, this is on ESPN.
I think ESPN just decided.
It's the Tiger Show. Yeah.
Yeah, they know who everybody came to
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
On cameras, or are we just live feed? Well, hey.
George just figured out he's been on video the whole time.
Somebody was like, "Get off your phone." I was like, "I didn't know."
I want to go.
Usually hear
I'm
that.
now going to go walk back. I'll walk all this footage back and see like if George like flicked somebody off or
Yeah.
picked his nose for a minute,
Exactly.
or something.
Well,
We've
All
got
right.
3 different cameras set up right in front of us, and George just assumed they weren't on.
I don't know. I mean, now that I think, and these bright lights.
I love it. Oh, Sung J M laid up on 8. It looks like so he's hitting a little high shot. That's a good shot. If it stops,
Hang on.
I might go off the false front. That's okay. Maybe. How about the shot his dad hit yesterday on 9?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
He was waiting all day for
Put it
that
like
one.
6 feet
I mean, it was
pin
like
high.
the first swing that anyone like he's ever
Oh man,
swung.
yeah, you could tell he like hit it like a baseball, came all the way out of his shoes,
It was crazy.
pin high,
Like
baby,
you could have hurt somebody.
including himself. Great seats there. Flying over the, is that a magnolia tree? I will say the one year that they played it in November, I loved a lot of the footage they were able to get because they could fly the drones because there was no people there. I did enjoy that. I don't know how bothersome it was to the players, but because to hear that constant,
You have to hear hecklers.
yeah, probably better than who get in the hole.
Hey, hello, Tiger. Mid swing.
Yeah, you give me your badge. You're out of here. 175 for the par 3 today. Playing 175. Louis Oosthuizen. He doesn't like
What
it.
are you hitting there, Ryan?
175 for me.
Let's say breeze looks kind of calm. Maybe
Looks kinda calm.
A little hurt, maybe.
I'd probably hit 175. That'd be either a full throttle 6 or a smooth 5. I'd probably play a 5 with a little cut into that hole.
I'm a swing out of my shoes 7 or an easy 6.
And see, I don't hit the ball very long, but I do, for whatever reason, I can shape a golf shot for some, I do have the ability to do that, hit draws and cuts. And that shot right there with the pin on the far right with the bank coming in, I'd probably play a little fade, little cut into it.
God, he's hitting it just so
On a
good.
rope.
What are you hitting into 175? A little hurt and breeze.
That's gonna be an 8 for me.
8 firing.
8 iron.
Jeez.
There you go. That's
God.
probably what most of those boys are hitting, 7 iron, 8 iron. There's an 8 iron right there for Joaquin. He doesn't like it either.
I
He's
love his swing. He just
blocked it out to the
really
he
goes
hooked
down
it.
and gets it.
Did that get up? Is that at least in the bunker? I don't see any ripples.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it
okay,
is.
good. So that's going to be a tough shot. You got to fly that all the way across. That's no fun. So Oosthuizen misses right. Joaquin Neiman misses short left bunker. Tiger's up now.
I'm feeling a dart here.
I'm thinking a dart
I'm feeling
too.
a dart.
I think he's going to
got
because
to.
this is very
He
similar.
has to.
He's got
This is
to.
very similar to 6. A little shorter.
I don't
I know
know.
This is
elevation.
a hole in one.
Well, but if it's a hole in one, I will take a pull off of the fireball
Hot
bottle.
fireball.
He's watching it.
Oh,
A little right.
all right.
Good shot though. Good shot. About what did you say?
good
About
shot.
15 feet.
Yeah, 15, 20 feet.
Little right to left breaker down the hill. Safe play, honestly. So M's got about a 15-footer uphill for on 8 for a birdie, which would put him one shot back through 8 at 5 under. Right now
I
he's
just
4 under
saw
through
that.
7.
That's a strong start.
That is a pretty smooth start.
Yeah, I shot a 32 on the front.
Yeah. Nice. Hey everybody, and
High live. On
what was that guy's name who invented Facebook?
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook world.
Zalatoris.
Yeah.
All right. This is to go 5 under.
Oh,
A little bounce. Somebody got a little
That's
bouncy.
awesome.
That's all right. I think I'm good right now. Yeah.
Good.
Actually, you want to, you know what? Let's just do a quick rehash right here, and then we'll throw it to DB's, his DraftKings real quick, and then we can talk about how crappy they're doing. Except for, I don't know. I don't remember who he picked. He might have picked somebody awesome. I have no idea. I don't remember. So,
Nice beef.
Cam, both Tully and I loved Cam. We both liked Spieth. He was big on Scheffler. I was not. So he's proven himself to be right, and I'm proving myself to be wrong there.
Oh,
great
wow.
shot.
Great shot, little hook
Wow.
there. Is that Spieth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Under Armour rep. I don't think anyone saw Willett coming today. I don't think anyone saw Sung J M. Actually, I think DB picked
I think
Sungjae
he
Im.
did. I think he took Siwoo.
Siwoo
It was
Kim.
either Siwoo or Sungjae.
Yeah,
took.
no offense to them, but
He's big
that's
on
the same thing to me.
DB's really big on Siwoo. He always has
Siwoo,
been.
there you go.
I
So,
think they actually had him on a show at one point.
oh, nice. George coming into this, not taking the Calcutta out of it. Oh, taking the Calcutta out of it. Who are you liking to win this week?
I mean, personally,
Yeah,
Kisner.
Kiz.
I don't even know. He's probably like +10.
Yeah, we need to look up where Kiz is and see where he is because they're not showing him at all. That either means he hasn't teed off.
They cannot be good, but
Okay,
it can't be good.
I know I picked Tiger Woods.
Where's my boy Kiz at?
I was big on the woo.
His is +2 through 16.
That's not good, Kiz.
That's not good.
Jesus.
Good shot there, Neiman, out of the bunker.
All right, so David took Rahm, Siwoo Kim, Corey Connors, Matthew Fitzpatrick, Shane Lowry, and Mark Leishman. Those are his DraftKings picks, of course, which is different than who you would pick to win.
The Canadian dark horse has got a decent round going. He's 1 under through 10.
I took Cam Smith, Justin Thomas, John Rahm, Rose, Spieth, and DJ because we did 6 in our texts. You took Cam, Scheffler, Spieth, Zalatoris, Paul Casey, who pulled out, so we can't hold that against you, and Justin Rose as well.
Where's Homa at?
Max Homa?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's teed off yet. I think he's one of the last groups to go off.
Yeah, I'd like to.
How is the last group?
I guess they've all gone off by now.
Picks. I'm going to take out Paul Casey, and I'm going to take Sungjae. So.
Sungjae Im?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll not allow that bullshit.
It's
400 through 8. Give me that guy. He's played well here before.
Well, he was in that Calcutta. It was Zalatoris and a Homa pairing.
Watch out. Well, hey guys, thank you guys for joining us so far. Let's throw it to DB's his picks, his DraftKings. If anybody's trying to begin on that, because you can play DraftKings every single day. The defending champ for Eagle. Before we do that, hold on, don't cut us yet. Get there.
Yeah, it should be a good.
So we got a little birdie there, so get him back to even par. Was he on 13 or 15? I couldn't see. 15. So the defending champ's going to be even par going to 16. So let's go ahead and throw it to DB's picks. We'll be back. George, you hanging out with us, or what you doing?
I'm probably about to go to the club.
George is about to go outside and hang out. But me and ZT will be here all day. And let's throw it to him. This is the Bobby Jones Invitation. We'll be right back.
Welcome, Bobby Jones Invitational viewers. I'm DB from the Tour Junkies, right here, born and raised from Augusta. In Augusta, the host of the Tour Junkies podcast, where every week we break down every golf tournament from a betting or DraftKings perspective. And it's Masters Week, our favorite week of the year. I'm sure it's your favorite week of the year. And I'm here to dish out some very important tips if you're going to play DraftKings for these are things you have to know. And I'm even going to give you a sample lineup and talk through some of the selections and maybe things to take away from that. All right. Can't wait to be with you live on Sunday here on the Bobby Jones Invitational Show. I will be in the booth calling the live action as the Masters comes to an end. I can't wait. It's going to be great. And you can also check out all the Tour Junkies content you could ever dream of on our YouTube channel, Tour Junkies, tourjunkies.com, and wherever you listen or subscribe to podcasts. We're there. We've got a ton of Masters content out this week. But I'm here to get you prepared for your DraftKings lineups as you enter them and balls get in the air on Thursday for round 1 of Augusta. Couple things to know. DraftKings is unique, okay? If you're going to play one of these larger tournaments in DraftKings, and when I say larger tournaments, I mean one of those like the Millionaire Maker, where you put in 15, 20 bucks and you have a chance to win $1 million. You need to understand that those contests are extremely weighted towards payouts in the top end, okay? The majority of the payout goes to about 1 to 3% of the entries, okay? And there could be hundreds of thousands of entries, right? Those are big tournaments. Only the top 1 to 3% are going to make a decent amount of money. Now, if you finish in the top 20 to 22%, you're going to probably increase your buy-in by maybe 40 to 50%. Okay. Not a big deal. You might double your money in some. Bobby Jones Invitational viewers. I'm DB from the Tour Junkies, right here, born and raised from Augusta. In Augusta, the host of the Tour Junkies podcast, where every week we break down every golf tournament from a betting or DraftKings perspective. And it's Masters Week, our favorite week of the year. I'm sure it's your favorite week of the year. And I'm here to dish out some very important tips if you're going to play DraftKings for the these are things you have to know. And I'm even going to give you a sample lineup and talk through some of the selections and maybe things to take away from that. All right. Can't wait to be with you live on Sunday here on the Bobby Jones Invitational Show. I will be in the booth calling the live action as the Masters comes to an end. I can't wait. It's going to be great. And you can also check out all the Tour Junkies content you could ever dream of on our YouTube channel, Tour Junkies, tourjunkies.com, and wherever you listen or subscribe to podcasts. We're there. We've got a ton of Masters content out this week. But I'm here to get you prepared for your DraftKings lineups as you enter them and balls get in the air on Thursday for round 1 of Augusta. A couple things to know. DraftKings is unique, okay? If you're going to play one of these larger tournaments in DraftKings, and when I say larger tournaments, I mean one of those like the Millionaire Maker, where you put in 15, 20 bucks and you have a chance to win $1 million. You need to understand that those contests are extremely weighted towards payouts in the top end, okay? The majority of the payout goes to about 1 to 3% of the entries, okay? And there could be hundreds of thousands of entries, right? Those are big tournaments. Only the top 1 to 3% are going to make a decent amount of money. Now, if you finish in the top 20 to 22%, you're going to probably increase your buy-in by maybe 40 to 50%, okay? Not a big deal. You might double your money in some cases. And then if you don't finish in the top 20 to 22%, you're losing everything. So you need to understand that if you're going to play those games, you need to be content with losing it all. These are high risk games. All right. You need to be content with losing it all, but your goal does not need to be just to cash. If your goal is saying, I think I'm just going to play to finish in the top 20% to make my money back, you don't need to play in those tournaments. You need to go on DraftKings or FanDuel and play in what we call cash games. That would be like 50-50s or double ups, where you put in 50 bucks. And if you finish in the top 45 to 50%, you're going to double your money. If you finish first place, you're still going to double your money. The payout is the same for anybody who gets paid. If you have a low risk tolerance, those are the tournaments you need to be playing in on DraftKings. If not, if you're ready to gamble a little bit, then I'm here to help you out. Playing in the Millionaire Maker on DraftKings is a whole different ballgame than just picking the best golfers, because you have to understand in DraftKings, you are competing against other people, hundreds of thousands, possibly tens of thousands of entries from other people. So we have to have what we call leverage, ownership leverage. You have to have players in your lineup that are unique, that are not going to be very popular, that might even be names that a lot of people are avoiding, that you're on. In the event that those players pop, that's how you pass a lot of people up the DraftKings leaderboard. If you're playing all the same players, or 5 out of 6 of the same players in your lineup as everyone else, then you're just going to move with everyone else. And you're going to have the nuts perfect lineup to finish in that top 1 to 3%. Remember, that's the goal, to finish in the top 1 to 3%. So you need to have a very unique DraftKings lineup in order to do that. Otherwise, you just shouldn't be playing. All right. Now, if you're playing against your buddies, 5 or 10 of your best buddies, 20, 50 of your best buddies, if it's like less than 500 people in the contest, then I would say pick your best lineup. All right. Pick your players that you like. Forget about ownership. Forget about how popular or not popular those players are going to be. But ownership and popularity and having leverage in DraftKings is one of the most overlooked things that beginners screw up. Okay. You are in a losing battle if you don't have players in your lineup that you have high leverage on. You also have to understand you can't play all the guys, okay? You can't play them all. You're going to have to completely avoid big names you like, and plant a flag, okay? Because you can only roster 6 guys in your DraftKings lineup. So understand that you can't play them all, and that's okay. Also understand that really popular players leading into that week, like if Tiger announces he's playing, he's going to be popular, right? Really popular players, to avoid them completely or fade them is another way that you can gain a lot of leverage from you're the guys in that contest that you're playing against. So that's also a thing that you can do to have an advantage. There are right now about 90 players in the Masters, right? The top 50 in ties and anyone within top 10 are going to make the cut. At minimum, 55% of the guys teeing it up are going to make the weekend and make the cut. Then when you take out all the old farts, Larry Mize, Sandy Lyle, these guys, maybe with the exception of like Bernhard Langer, they're not really relevant, right? So there's really only a pool of about maybe 70 guys and maybe even 40 guys or 45 that have a legitimate chance of winning this golf tournament. All 6 of your players need to be that. Do not roster 5 studs and then just put in Sandy Lyle in your lineup just to fill it out so that you can have the 5 studs. It's not going to work. You're not going to work that way. You need to have all 6 players make the cut. That is essential, especially for the Masters. You want all 6 players making the cut and getting to the weekend to maximize your points. All right, let's take a look at a quick lineup I've built, and I want to bring a few things to your attention. All right, at the top, I went ahead and went with Jon Rahm, okay? I like Jon Rahm coming in here, even though he's not made a lot of noise. He's had maybe a lackluster year. No one has played Augusta National more strokes gained at Augusta National in the last 4 years than Jon Rahm. He's a stud. So he's one of the studs I went with up top. From there, I actually went fairly balanced. The cheapest player on my lineup is Siwoo Kim at $7,100. I love that Siwoo Kim is a high upside, high variance player, and he's got really solid finishes at Augusta National. High variance is what you want. Okay, if you just roster 6 guys with really low ceilings where you go, oh, all 6 of these guys can make the cut, they've got a good chance of making the cut, but only like 3 of them have any chance of really winning, that's also probably not a good strategy. Siwoo Kim can win this golf tournament. He's a players champion. He's a multiple PGA Tour champion. He's been in the hunt in Augusta. He's very aggressive. He makes a lot of birdies, and when he's on, he's hot. So Siwoo Kim was the cheapest play that I went. And then I went with a real nice veteran at 7,300 with Mark Leishman with a great record at Augusta, really good form coming in, a very cheap price. I do think he could win Augusta. And really, he's just kind of boring. So, like, not a lot of people love Mark Leishman. He's not really a flashy player. He's boring, okay? Which means he wouldn't be that highly owned. Next, I went up to Corey Connors, $7,600. Now, he might be a popular play, and he's maybe some chalk or popular play that I'm kind of going to go ahead and eat. I'm going to roster him because I like him that much, and I know other people are playing him. You don't have to have all 6 of your guys be completely, under the radar, but you do need a couple. Connors is hitting the ball great. He's got a great record at Augusta. He's now coming in with some good form. I like him, and I love the value at 7,600. Then Matt Fitzpatrick, a guy who has also played Augusta very well. In fact, I don't believe he's ever missed a cut at Augusta National. He's added some distance with the driver. He's a great scrambler. We know that's important at Augusta. So I love the value there with Fitzpatrick. And then I rounded it out with Shane Lowry at 8,800, a name who doesn't have the best history at Augusta, and maybe that throws some people off. But he's been playing extremely well, and he does check a lot of boxes in terms of things that would do well in terms of approach play and around the green play. And he's obviously got experience at Augusta. So that's kind of how I rounded out the lineup. But I want you to notice something. I left $700 of salary on the table. $700. Okay. This is another mistake people make. If you're playing in the big milli maker on DraftKings, do not use all of your salary. There are such things as duplicated lineups, okay, where you build a lineup and a dozen people, 100 people have the exact same lineup you do. If that happens, guess what? You're likely drawing dead. Not necessarily to cash, but drawing dead to finish in that top 1% to 3%. You do not want a lineup that is duplicated. You do not want a lineup that is has so many chalky players in it that, it gets duplicated. And remember, even though there's 90 players in this field, people are probably only really going to roster about 75 of them. There's going to be a bunch of guys that get rostered at less than 0.1% because they're nobodies, right? Or they're not going to make the cut, or they're not going to win. So it's very easy to build a duplicated lineup, especially if you use all of your salary or even leave $100 or $200 on the table. I am as comfortable as leaving around $1,000 on the table in my lineups. And I know it feels weird and you hate to hit submit. You feel like you've left something on the table. You have. But remember, you're also playing this against thousands of other people. And there's game theory involved and strategy involved in doing so. And remember, you're only trying to finish in the top 1% to 3%. Unless you're playing in those cash games, those 50-50s, those double ups, those games against your buddies, less than 100 people. If you're playing in those, then just roster the best 6 guys you can come up with. Forget about ownership. You don't have to leave salary on the table. But if you're playing in those big tournaments, leave money on the table. I would say at least $300. Leave at least $300 on the table. The amount of people that will have duplicated lineups with $200 or less on the table will be astounding. And a lot of those people will be drawing dead unless they've all nailed the nuts perfect lineup, which is not likely to happen. So there you go. I'm DB of the Tour Junkies. I'll be back Sunday on the Bobby Jones Invitational Show to break down the live action late on Sunday and crown a winner of the catch all the Tour Junkies content, Tour Junkies YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts, tourjunkies.com, and let's see some green screens there on DraftKings. All right. See you. Welcome.
All right. Welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational. As you can see, we've lost our third running mate, Mr. George Clausen. He had to run on, but that's all right. I still me and my good buddy here, Mr. Zach Tully, watching some great golf right now is what we're doing. Catch you up on some things. Justin Johnson just birdied 7, so he's now 2 under. Tiger birdied 16. They're now on the 17 green. He's about to get 2 reads here from his playing partners. Both are just behind him. So I'd say he's probably about 18 to 20 feet for his birdie putt on 17. It'd be massive for him to get to 2 under. Cam Smith's playing 18 right now. He's still the leader at 6 under, 2 shots clear of Sungjae M, who's at 4 under through 9. Made a great chip shot on 9, just short of the green. Scheffler just, excuse me, Lord, that barbecue. Scheffler just made a great par, or a great approach shot on 15. He's got about a 10-footer for birdie. So some great things happening. Again, Willett right now. Danny Willett's the leader in the clubhouse with a 69, but that's going to change here after Cam Smith gets in on 18. Zach, what's been some of your most impressive things that you've seen so far today? I mean, obviously Cam Smith starting with the double, playing the rest of the course so far, an 8 under has got to be at the top of the list. But what else has struck you?
Yeah, so that headline is kind of stealing the show. But I mean, aside from that one there and the short one Spieth missed, the putts, man, they have just been drilling them left and right, it seems like.
Yeah, it looks Matsuyama just ran one by, it looks like, on 16. I like it, though. He's putting aggressive. He liked his line. He went for it, you know.
And you can see they're definitely getting aggressive with these wedge shots. With the softer conditions, they're able to get after it a little bit more. But
right, put a little spin on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Berger just went way long.
Well, airmill.
On 18. He's up where Tiger usually hugs his family after he wins. way up there.
He's going to be waiting in line on Sunday, maybe.
Oh, yeah. So now Joaquin Neiman, who hit a massive drive on 17, 330, left his second shot, a little short, a little long. Oh, he lipped it. Absolutely just lipped it out on there on 17. Now, you're not. I tell you what, you're not going to get a better read than that right there.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's had 2 looks at it. You thinking make or miss for old Tiger?
Right. So Cam's here about to tee off on 18. Very tough. Looks like he's going right.
It's trouble.
I think he's a little too far right. Yeah, he went into the magnolia tree. At this point, you got to hope it just came down. You can punch something out and then try and get up and down. Huge putt here for Tiger.
I like a make here.
You think a make?
I like a make here.
Man, hell, I want him to make it. Shit. I just don't think he's gonna. I'm cheering for it so hard, though. Let's see what happens. I mean, he couldn't have gotten a better read from his playing partner here. Let's see. Let's see what he does. Ooh, just burned it by the right edge. About a 2-footer coming back. We got some more guests that have walked into the building right now. They're sitting in the on deck circle. We're going to be getting to the boys over here from Indian Queen here in a minute. They're one of the people that have helped us out this week. So grateful for them and their support. I want to watch Tiger hit this putt back, and then we'll cut to a quick little promo that the boys did up there. Getting an old fashioned with a bunch of smoke on it, making it all smoky. We'll get to one of those, and we'll show that, and then we'll have the guys back in with us, and Zach can actually take a break and go try and hustle some people on the chipping game.
Okay, give it a run. See what happens.
Right. I want everyone to know that I beat Chris's ass in that game earlier, a smooth 11-0.
I saw it happen. It was
a beatdown.
It was a sad sight for Chris.
It was a beatdown. I mean, Chris might as well have been Helen Keller out there trying to chip. Just wasn't working out for him. Tiger makes the little comeback putt here on 17. Let's go ahead and throw it to the Indian Queen promo. That old fashioned. Did you bring any old fashions? No, they didn't bring any old fashions. I would be lying if I'm not a little bit disappointed, but they brought beer, and now they're and you just totally redeem yourself. Let's go ahead and cut to that. The Indian Queens boys will be right up after this. We're excited. Bobby Jones Invitational.
We're at the Indian Queen right now. We're making our house old fashioned. We use Peychaud's bitters in ours. It's a little different. Most people use an Angostura or like an orange bitters. We use a little turbinado sugar. It's almost like a brown sugar. It's a little thicker, a little richer. Then we'll go with a rye. Let's go piggyback. We need a good rye. So we'll do 2 ounces of this bad boy.
Oh, hey, what's up? We're back. So, man, Derek, you were the one on the video making that badass looking smoky old fashioned.
I was.
Tell me about that in 30 seconds or less. Go.
It's the best cocktail you're going to find in Augusta.
Bam. He ain't bullshitting about that. He just went right in at it.
There you go.
And this is his boss. This is the owner of the Indian Queen, my man, Stephen Moore, right?
Yes, sir.
Bam. Nailed it. Don't remember Derek's last name, but that's because he's an institution. And when you're just an institution, you only need one name.
Prince.
I'm like Pele.
Yeah. Pele, Madonna, Cher.
I feel like I said Prince first. He was a
LeBron.
symbol.
Prince doesn't. Yeah, he didn't even need a name. He just needed a drawing.
Oh, come on. I can get a symbol for you tonight.
I can get a symbol.
I could do that.
I got plenty of symbols. So our boy Cam Smith's up the right side. He had to just do a little punch. He's going to be trying to get up and down to save his smooth 66 for a start. So let's talk, Steven, your picks.
Okay.
Let's see how you're holding up. Who'd you have? Do you remember? I can tell you.
Not some of them. I remember most of them.
All
I
right.
had Kisner.
That's the local boy.
Yes.
Okay.
And I got that with a good source.
Source was wrong.
I had someone tell me how he was sinking 20 footers at practice the other day.
Was that source George Clausen? He was just telling us the same shit 30 minutes ago.
I will not confirm or deny my source.
That's why it's a source.
It is a source. I want them to feel comfortable.
No, I want Kiz to play so well. He's never played well here in Augusta. Right now, last time we saw David, see what Kiz is right now. He's 2 over earlier. Through 14 last time we looked.
It is,
And
moving days. We have moving days coming.
He's 3 over now through what? He's finished? So 75.
Yeah.
You can come back from a 75, make the cut. I think he can come back, and then who knows what happens on Saturday with the weather.
Absolutely.
You know.
I mean, it's gonna cold and wind is gonna be going all day, right?
It's supposed to be windy as hell tomorrow, and then it's supposed to be really cold Saturday. I don't know about the wind. I haven't looked. Fleetwood just came in with a 75.
Look at that hair.
A horrible back nine.
Best
well,
haircut.
horrible and a great. He went bogey, bogey, par, birdie, 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 par, bogey, bogey. So, and a little 39 there on the backside. So you had Kiz. You also had John Rahm, which I had John Rahm in my top 5 as well. So, I mean, I'm not going to dog about that. Where's John Rahm? I don't know. We can find that out. Tiger's 1 under. He's about to play 18.
So I'm sure that George talked about the Calcutta at least a little bit, right?
Man, the Calcutta, man. Yeah, he talked about Calcutta.
Yeah. So apparently Rahm was a high dollar buy, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, probably.
Up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's +1 through 6. Oh, but that's early. That's
Can
early.
turn.
That's
That can
early.
turn.
That can turn. Yeah, he can easily get in a high 60 number. Yeah, Rahm. I think he said Rahm was going for like 8.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
They got Spieth for 3. He said that was their big number. You had Spieth.
I did.
And then Spieth's I think even right now.
Yep.
And then you had Max Homa who finished 1 over.
Yes.
So you're not terrible.
I feel good about Homa.
You didn't pick Matt Wolff who's like +12 or something.
Yeah, but I also didn't pick Smith, who's -6.
I did in fact pick Cam Smith, and I feel really good about that. I picked him mainly because of his mullet, though. If I'm being perfectly honest,
That makes total
Number
sense.
1 or 2?
it's the most badass
I
mullet
can see
in
the
golf.
back of your head from here. It makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, did you see?
Yeah.
I got a little bit, but I have party everywhere, not just party in the
No, it's
front.
beautiful.
Party in the back. I have party everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm an all around party guy.
So is Smith number 1 or 2 haircut on tour right now?
I would say, who would you say is up there with him? I feel like he's a clear one. Am I missing somebody?
I mean, is
Tommy Fleetwood's got
I
nice
was gonna
hair.
say Fleetwood's not up there. I mean,
I think
his
Cam
seems
Smith
like silky smooth.
I
though.
think Cam Smith's,
Like
I'm
good
still in
product.
middle school, blonde mustache
Yeah.
takes his hair level over the top to where he's untouchable.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion.
Was the kid last year with last name with the Z?
Zalatoris.
That's a main right there.
He had a shaggy, but he cut it back though. He looks
Oh,
like
he did?
he looks a normal human being this year. He lost the I'm a stoner skateboard
Doesn't
guy.
look like the caddy from.
Yeah, from Happy Gilmore
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah. Let me
did
look
you-
at this glory.
But did you see his ad?
No, I did not see his ad.
So I can't say it's a tireless ad. I don't remember what the ad exactly was for, but he is dressed in jean shorts and the shirt that Happy Gilmore's caddy was wearing.
I love that he knows
And
that
it's-
and he leaned into it.
the hero-
Oh,
he's the hero we
leaned
need.
all
Yeah.
the way into
I love
it.
it.
Like that's him.
I love it. So Tiger's sitting out here on the tee of 18. You know, trying to that's one of the toughest tee shots in all of golf right there. That 18 shoot. I was just there yesterday. You're hitting it through a very narrow window. You got to play a little fade because now those bunkers are in so much into play.
Just jacked.
He
He just looks jacked.
I love him. He's the bionic man, dude. Shiitake
through
mushroom. Get through it.
It doesn't make it through
Get through.
somewhere.
Sorry.
That's he is hard straight dog hook left.
I can do that.
Not saying
I can do that.
I know that they said that you were going to be the one to totally lead this discussion, and I respect that approach.
But feel free to do what you want to do, man.
But my mom taught me a long time ago: don't go to a party empty-handed. So we brought some beers.
You brought some beers. What'd you bring?
We did. We brought some Creature Comfort. It's a Moose Track. So it's a beer that they did. It's a collab that they did with Off Color Brewing.
Okay.
So it's like an Italian sparkling ale.
Is this
it's made
mouse tracks?
Yeah, but it's also a maze on the can.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You should have to like complete the maze before you could drink it.
You should, but I'm not
And then
going
try to do it after you drink a 4-pack.
Yeah, that's
I feel
the
like
key.
that might be more of the game.
We'll do that later.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You can't judge my life though, because I'm a Bud Light or free kind of guy.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I just don't like my life evidently. But
Yeah.
I'm just not a big beer person. But I'm gonna crack this open. Can I pound it?
Please.
Of course you can.
I'm gonna get some of this.
No, you can.
I'm not drinking any of that. I don't care what kind of shot of the day, but I'll drink this.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
To you.
To the Bobby Jones Invitational and
That's
to Tiger Woods.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, for sure.
May he reign forever.
It's good. They do a good job.
That's good.
It's just clean. They make it with champagne use. It's one of their like new beers. We got a couple. I don't know if I'm allowed to say dropped off, but we got a couple dropped off.
Fell off the back of the
Try 'em.
truck. You know,
No, we're trying
check.
them. It's a sample. It's a taste.
No, I'm with you. I do like their
got it.
their phrase: "Keep cold, drink fresh, stay curious."
Yeah, yeah. Good company.
Solid.
They
That's
treat us really
solid
well.
marketing right there.
For sure.
Oh man. I've been giving beer, gummies. Okay, this is a great day.
This is a good day.
This is a great day.
The
And we're
rain's
watching
gone.
golf.
The rain's gone.
Watching golf. The rain's gone. It's beautiful out. Joaquin Neiman's beating the shit out of the golf ball still.
Yeah, that one.
So what'd you think about my picks?
I thought John Rahm was safe. I thought Kiz was a homer pick. Same thing I told George.
Sure,
I mean,
absolutely. It 100% is.
Max Homa. I thought Max Homa was a good dark horse. I love Jordan Spieth because he just, no matter what happens, he plays well here most of the time.
Always.
And if he's rolling the ball well, he's going to score. I would
have went DJ.
I like Max Homa's. I like his style for this course, though.
I'll give you my picks. You ready for this?
I want to hear him.
I have to scroll up because I don't remember them, but they were really good, so I'm talking shit about them all day.
Okay.
So far, they make me look really smart.
I'm a Barstool guy and a former Mike Stud, now known as Mike guy, and Max Homa on his podcast. I'm a Max Homa guy now, I think.
There you go. So I had these are in order. Cam Smith.
That's going well.
Going good for you.
Feeling pretty good about that one. Justin Thomas, John Rahm, Justin Rose, who's my one that's kind of Jordan Spieth, and then we picked 6, and so Dustin Johnson was my last one.
There we go.
Because he's a Gamecock and I'm a Gamecock, and we need to stick together because a lot of shit doesn't go our way.
All I heard you say was go Dogs, but
Well, there's a shit ton of dogs in this tournament, that's for sure.
Sandstorm to come.
I believe they say more than any other, not only more than any other school, but more
Twice
than
as
some
many.
conferences.
Twice as many as the next highest. The next highest was Oklahoma State at 3.
Yeah.
There's 6 dogs in the
And
tournament.
then there's like 8 schools with 2, right?
Right. Zach was big about that. Zach Tully's a big Georgia boy, Georgia grad. So tell me about your bar, man. How long has Indian Queen been around?
So the Indian Queen's getting ready to celebrate 10 years.
Right on.
We've been in Augusta since 2012. Started off as I don't know the first one, but one of Augusta's first cocktail bars.
Okay.
And has,
I remember distinctly when it came into existence. I remember it was kind of like, there's going to be a badass bar that's not on Broad Street. All right, cool.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those.
You were one of the
situations-
first groundbreakers up the hill. There was just a bar. Not doing the.
If
food
I could
thing.
tell you all the stories about how people looked at us and responded to us when we told them we were going to put a bar right there.
Right.
It was.
Now, where exactly is it located for people who may not know? I mean, I know where it is, but where?
So it's 2502 Wrightsboro Road. It's the corner of Wrightsboro and Montesano Avenue.
Okay.
It's 2
Field.
blocks down from Daniel Field.
Daniel Square and everything.
Yep.
Or Daniel Village, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
Where the Village Deli is. I love.
I mean,
that
we're the
place.
log cabin on Wrightsboro Road. Like, it's if you're looking for us, I doubt
You're
you
gonna
miss us.
find us.
Yeah.
That's right up. Yeah, Montesano's a great little, like 2 or 3 blocks down from you guys. There's that great little, its own little neighborhood downtown area. I love that Monticello.
I mean,
Law
you've got
Strip.
that little, and I think they've tried a long time to convince people to call it that Midtown area. So I'm going to call it that on their
That would
behalf.
actually be if the city of Augusta got their shit together. That'd be a good thing to. I mean, no offense. I'm just saying.
Good luck. But Midtown area, you have those people. You have Arsenal right now. You have Sheehan's right over there, right down the road. You have Beck's.
right down the road.
Beck's right down the street. Yeah, I love Beck's. Now, John's a good buddy of mine. He sold Sheehan's. I don't know who owns it anymore.
He did. It's a couple from New York.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did they
Really-
keep pretty much like the similar feel and everything? Maybe
The
change the menu
feeling
a
is
little
the
bit?
same. They've changed the menu a little bit, but you're still going to go in there and you're going to get
Feel
the
like you're
same
at Sheehan's.
local neighborhood
on.
bar
Good
feel,
people.
Irish bar.
The first time I used to go over there there was a hair salon called Bliss that was in that area on the corner, and I used to get massages there all the time.
We don't know anything about no hair salon. Me and this guy.
Oh, I do because he's lusciousness.
Yeah.
Well, you could. It's a spa. You could also get a massage, guys. Treat yourself.
And Bliss is still there. I think they just moved to the other corner.
Right. I think they did move.
Yeah.
Yeah. My masseuse left and went to
Okay.
another spa. No offense, Amy Greer. Shout out. Love you.
Shout out Bliss, who supports us on a weekly basis.
I do love Mary Mixon, or it's not Mixon anymore, but Mary was the lady over there.
Edmonds.
Edmonds. There you go.
Yeah.
Great person. Love Mary.
Shout
to
out
death.
Mary and Nick.
There you go. Nick. Yeah, Nick's her husband. Nick's a cool
Be
guy.
careful driving back from Miami.
Bills fan. Go Bills.
Bill's Mafia. Are you Bill's Mafia right now?
I'll jump through this table right now.
Oh my gosh! So
If
I have
you
a good
move
friend
that
of mine.
stuff, I don't wanna break the bottle.
Well, most of that stuff's breakable.
Okay.
I have a good friend of mine.
Just fireball.
It's not mine, so I don't care. But I have a good friend of mine. His name's Clark Mullins. He when we were like in middle school, one of our friends' older brothers was giving us shit because we didn't like cheer for anybody. He was like, "No, you have to pick a team,
Yeah.
and you have to pick a team right now,
Yeah.
and that's your team."
Stand for something.
And he was like, "The Bills."
Yeah.
And poor kid, it suffered for a long time, but it's come back around. You know, because at that time it was in the '90s. You know, y'all were kicking some ass.
Yeah.
You know, the Kelly and Thurman Thomas days. You know,
Wide right.
I saw it. You know, it was
Wide right.
It was tough. Yeah, wide everything. It's you know, Don Beebe back in the day.
It's my childhood.
But but now it's coming back around, man. You know, so we'll see how it goes. But he's a Bills Mafia, man. Those people are crazy.
Yeah.
He finally got to go to a game last year, and he was like, "It's nuts. It's nuts. Too cold, man.
We don't have much else. It's wings and breaking tables, you know.
Yeah. Ooh, what a tough finish for me.
Ugh.
Double bogus. Hey, so still tied for the lead, though.
You're okay.
Cam Smith tied for the lead here. 4 under, 68. That's actually better, I think, you know, for the tournament. You know, you don't want anybody racing out. And tomorrow's going to be the telltale, really.
And I'm going to have to stand up and say that you were absolutely correct. The middle school mustache does give him
puts it over the top. This is not a good sign. Dropping. Tiger dropping is not a good sign. I'm guessing that other ball was either lost or unplayable. So he's dropping 2, hitting 3. Or unless surely he didn't get relief.
So you say you're a Carolina fan. So has it been tough only being able to cheer for women's basketball for the last 10 years?
It has not. It has not, because we're excellent in women's basketball.
No, you're fantastic. Shout out.
That's an understatement.
Don Staley, what's up? Shout out.
I don't want to get in any type of trouble here. So instead of me asking if they're called the Lady Cocks, could you tell me?
No, actually, South Carolina dictates that there's no difference between women and men. They're all the Gamecocks.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Which is weird, because there's no such thing as a female Gamecock.
Absolutely not. It is
There would be a hen,
Yeah.
a game hen at that point.
Hens. They're good. The hens are good.
But hey, that's what they decided. I'm not in charge.
Yeah.
You know,
You support them?
all day.
The decision, I mean.
Oh well, I don't really care.
Okay, cool.
Just keep winning.
You know, this is the one thing for me. Right, keep winning. The one thing for me that I am steadfast about is that I'm a South Carolina Gamecock fan in everything. Like, I want us to win in freaking water polo.
I cheer for women's
volleyball.
tiddlywinks at the University of Georgia.
So, like, that's what I'm about. I hate the people who are like, well, I'm a Georgia football fan, but I cheer for Duke and basketball. Oh, and then I like Michigan and hockey. I'm like, well, dude, pick a school.
Yeah.
You know, if you're good in that sport, then live with it. If you suck in that sport, damn it, live with it.
Take your medicine. Right?
Like, we suck in football. It is what it is.
It's been tough for 40 years, but this year has been fantastic.
Oh, as a dog fan?
Yes, sir.
And
we win things like equestrian. We've been fantastic
Huge
at.
equestrian fan.
Huge.
And gymnastics.
Love horses.
Huge.
I got into it with a Georgia fan the other day.
Love
Was it you, Tully? We were jousting back and forth, talking shit back and forth, because somebody made a joke about South Carolina's women's team, and I was like, listen here, Georgia man. If I have to listen to Georgia talk about their gymnastics team, I can celebrate a damn women's basketball national championship.
It's fair.
Fair.
It's more than fair.
Especially when you beat the brakes off of everybody. But hey, listen, great thing about that team is that they're all coming back, so we'll see what happens.
All right there.
I'm actually starting. You'll have to come on the podcast in August. I'm starting a football podcast with that's only SEC, ACC. I've got Reggie Merriweather, used to play football at Clemson, going to come on. I'm looking for a Georgia person. I'm looking for a Georgia player.
As I heard in Tombstone, I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry. Hey, man. Let's do it.
No.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're basically going to just
I
talk
can
shit
talk
all
way
day.
more about that and gambling on that hypothetically than I can about what my pick should be in golf. I mean, golf is just like, it's a bunch of homer picks, but, you know.
Double 18, ZT. Cam Smith doubled 18. And Tiger just took a drop 260 yards out. It's gonna be a great.
So I know you're not on camera, but who were your picks?
Oh, dude, I can tell you.
Yeah.
I can tell you who they were.
Cam Smith.
My boy ZT goes. He's actually doing better than I am, I think. Other than one, because Paul Casey withdrew today. Cam Smith, Scotty Scheffler, Spieth, Zalatoris, Justin Rose, and who did we say you were replacing Casey with? Sungjae. Yeah, that's what he tried with. But I'm calling bullshit on that.
Yeah.
I think he did say Morikawa later, and I was willing to give him that.
We
I don't
missed
have a
the Cam
clue more.
Smith memo.
So
Okay.
I'm going to talk about a kid.
We did.
I'm going to talk about an amateur. Do you have a? Can we pick an amateur this year that we're?
I
rooting
do
for?
have a favorite amateur.
Who is yours?
The Japanese kid.
Okay.
I don't know his name,
And
but
I'm
I
gonna-
met him. I met him Tuesday night.
So I'm going to go down that same road, and I don't know his name, and you guys probably will, and I
Well, we
apologize.
can look him up. Look him up. Track stat checker.
The kid from North Carolina. Greaser.
Austin Greaser.
Let me tell you this. That kid was wearing Jordan 11 spikes to tee off, and his caddy had on Jordan lows. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
Go North Carolina.
I am. Are you a North Carolina basketball fan?
No, sir. I cheer for Georgia. Everything.
Okay,
I
just
like,
making sure. Just making sure. That's what we just talked about.
No,
this.
no.
And you were really quiet.
No,
so I feel like you're on board with what I was saying.
I cheer for Georgia women's tiddlywink team.
Okay.
But I also
gymnastics.
really love shoes.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I'm not a big shoes person. Clearly, I mean, if you can see these beat up damn dogs, but I don't even like use the backs anymore. They're so beat up. But I've turned these into house slippers.
Yeah, they look
I mean,
they're comfortable.
something that
Super comfy, bro.
something that the four of us are aware of is I had on a mean outfit today, and nobody told me no green shirt for the green screen.
Yeah, because you tied in the shoes.
Yeah.
Is your belt green too? Because that would
No,
put it on
it's
a level.
black. But if you know the hat
Okay,
with is
see?
like I went all out, did some planning, and shit on
we'll
that.
tell the world that David Bash was the culprit for that situation.
He was my contact in this situation.
was my contact.
But
I'm mad you told him about the green. Just let him have no torso the whole time. That would have been wonderful.
Tiger
Oh,
with the
nice.
approach here.
Yeah. Maybe it was dark enough.
Check. Great shot.
Just stick to your guns.
Great shot. So see, did he have to? Surely he. I mean, he pulled it into the woods, which is the only thing you can say. So he took a drop. That would have been his second. So his third. So that's his fourth. So he's putting for bogey.
I think they gave him free relief for standing wide.
How did he get free relief in all that mess?
Just let him go, man.
Oh my
It's
gosh!
America's pick. Let him go.
I love America.
Let him go.
I think like they probably walked in the back and like Tiger was like, "Listen here, bitch.
Listen, guys.
I'm
Hey,
Tiger
look,
Woods.
I
You're
didn't
gonna
have
tell
to be
everybody
here.
this is in a puddle."
I can promise you, of all the places he goes and gets in trouble, if he would move into Augusta, we would treat him like a king.
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. We treat James Brown pretty bad.
Well,
Can't speak on that.
I'll speak on it. I love James Brown, but I'm just saying as like a whole, the city
okay,
doesn't
like
really,
I love James Brown too, but he also, he
I'm
did.
just saying Tiger Woods.
He had some personal. Okay, no.
good hair.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
go
my
back to
guy,
the
you're
hair.
right.
Yeah,
Now,
good
to be
hair.
fair, Tiger Woods never drove.
To be
on the
fair.
police. To be fair, Tiger Woods never took the police on a chase with a shotgun.
How many
in his
people
truck.
know what we just did?
Oh, Letterkenny. At
Yeah,
least
how
me.
many people know?
I mean, maybe. Well, out of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds that are watching, maybe us two.
We got four.
That might be it.
Maybe.
And Will McCraney, if he's watching.
Yeah,
Will McCraney knows what that is. He
Yeah.
does that shit all the
Canadians
time.
watching.
Yeah.
There has to be Canadians watching.
pitter patter.
Bitter batter. Oh man. Anyways, if he saves par there, that's massive though. If they gave him
It
free
is.
relief. Here's your boy Scheffler on 17,
Up and down.
looking good. He's liking it, staring it down. Oh yeah, pin high, good shot. Great shot. So Willett's still nope. Willett's no longer the clubhouse leader. That would be our boy Cam Smith. That double, man. I hope that double. So how about one's a double, 18's a double. In between is 8 birdies. What a round. He's like, as long as I can't see the clubhouse, I'm going low.
Mine's more the opposite.
Yeah, mine's exact.
Yeah.
I might par and then whole bunch of bad shit
Yeah.
and then maybe par.
I think it's great that both of you guys hit pars. I get one good shot on 17, and I'm like, oh, I'm figuring this
That's a
shit
good way to
out.
end your day, though. Yeah, no. It's
That's the
better
one
than
that
doing
keeps you
on
back.
one.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to come back next week and
And give $80 more in golf balls to this course.
and do way worse than I just did.
It's not a wishing well, the pond.
Sung
It's not a
JM
wish-
just bogeyed 10, which is the toughest hole on the course traditionally, which is weird. I wouldn't think that it would be the toughest hole, but it is traditionally. It's the toughest hole, so be interested to see how it plays this year with 11 being lengthened. So now we got Smith still in the leader in the clubhouse. He's done today. Him and his beautiful mullet and mustache. Willett's done. Neiman's on 18. Scheffler's playing 17, and then a whole host of people at 3 under, 2 under. I know DJ's at 2 under still, somebody I'm tracking personally.
I'm with you.
Huge DJ fan. So give me some of your moments. We're not allowed to say the M word on the stars.
Yeah, the golf week.
Yeah, but give me some of your stories. Like, have you been to the course? What's some
Oh,
of your
for sure.
favorite moments at the course that you've had, or even just watching it? Any of your favorite times?
Yeah, I mean, the lore in my family growing up, I was born in December. I went out to the Augusta National as a badge holder for the first time in April. So I went as a 5-month-old
Okay.
as a badge holder in like 1983.
Respect.
So that was
Who won the tournament in 1983? Anybody? Anybody? We
I
talked
know who
about
won
it
it in-
yesterday. We talked about it yesterday.
I know who won in 82 was the Walrus.
Sevy Ballesteros won in
Yeah.
83. Yeah, the Walrus won
Yeah.
in 82. Craig Staley. That was when I was born.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I know that.
And I was born in 82, just transitioned to 83. Tiger's first year as a pro, I walked around with no golf etiquette whatsoever, following him around all day, like screaming Tiger at him.
So would that have been 96 or
It
97?
would be 96.
So 96 was his first year that he
Yep.
was a pro.
Yep.
Did he play as an amateur in 95?
He did.
Okay.
96 came onto the course. I followed him all day, screamed at him. On about 17, he actually nudged his caddy and pointed at me. I thought, right? And I was like, no way that was actually at me. And I looked around or whatever. I was 12. Yeah, 12.
I love it.
Saw him. He putted for an hour on the practice green. When he got done putting, he walked directly over to me, told me how much he appreciated me following him around the day. So think about it. This is like pre huge gallery.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like following
this
him.
This is when you were probably the only, you, Earl, and his mom were probably the only 3 people following him all day.
Took the hat off my head, signed it in a blue Sharpie. Still have it to this day.
Nice.
That was a big moment. My most recent golf week memory is.
Good job. Yeah. We've all done it. Don't beat yourself up. Zach said it 3 times in the first 5 minutes.
My most recent golf week memory is the internet at the bar shutting down on Wednesday night due to thunderstorm and us having to get around that. Not necessarily a good memory, but it was a memory.
It's a fresh one. It's a fresh one.
Not exactly the best memory ever. Was that this Wednesday?
Oh, that was last night.
Okay.
Yeah. It rained a bit.
Yeah.
So everybody just stay where you are.
Pretty much.
Well, we ran them
holding on to your credit cards until I can charge them.
And we called Comcast. They said they'll be there between 7 and 8. 8:01. We got a message. See you tomorrow between 3 and 5.
Oh well.
But they are there now. Hopefully they're fixing it.
Out of spite, they shouldn't. I'm just kidding. I hope they fix it.
I don't know who should be spiteful.
Because that's a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of money going in. All right, Tiger, put this in, baby.
Fall.
Yeah, boy.
So Derek told you he's from Buffalo. I think he got one of his first experiences at the Augusta National recently.
Yeah, I just went Sunday for the first time.
Oh, yeah, first time? So you went for the drop, chip, and putt?
I did.
Right on.
I heard it was the best day to go to get into the merch shop.
Yeah, or the Saturday for the Anwa. Yeah, I mean, it's all the same. But
yeah, no, it's cool. It is.
How much did you spend?
A good bit.
Yeah, you can throw a number down.
I need to work all weekend. It was a good bit.
Okay, I spent $1,500 yesterday. I went yesterday.
I'm,
around there,
but I'm coming for
around there.
Yeah. It was
so
good.
I go in there every year and I walk into the ladies and I was like, give me 5 mediums, 10 larges, and 10 extra larges. You choose.
Yeah.
Because none of them are for me.
Right.
I buy them all for my clients, and my customers. I'm in sales, so. And she's like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Pick them out."
Yeah, they're all going.
Like, I don't even care. Pick them out. I don't care. You have fun. I want the ones you would want to see a dude in. Grab those. Okay.
A lot of pink. Got a lot of pink back. Yeah.
I'm super basic. I got 2 hoodies and some hats, and my wife got some stuff.
Chris is really proud of his pimento cheese. I think he looks like a turd, but
I go dogs. I don't wear orange.
I also don't wear orange. I don't even own orange as a South Carolina Gamecock fan because I don't like the Gators, the Vols, or the Tigers.
I feel like there's so many teams that could be added to that.
Or Syracuse, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have anything.
The orange.
Texas is coming to the SEC, so I'll learn to hate them.
Yeah, it won't take us long. I feel.
Quick learners.
I feel as soon as they show up thinking they own the place, we'll let them know real quick they can kiss our ass.
Do you think there's any chance they show up? And I know we're supposed to be talking about golf. Is there any chance they show up?
Tiger just got done. We're done for the day. We can go ahead and log off.
Like, is there any chance that they come into the SEC after they've just been getting their heads beat in for the last 10 years?
Who knows, man? Who knows? I quit trying to figure shit out a long time ago in college football. I love how instead of showing anyone else on the course, they're watching Tiger walk 100 yards to the score.
It's a very tight shirt.
But how glad are we that he's walking?
Right?
Oh, dude, no. I mean, the best thing in the world is that Tiger Woods is still able to play golf and play it competitively. And I want that to happen for as long as humanly possible. It's just the golf is better when he's playing.
It's incredible.
It's definitely more fun.
It's the buzz.
It's more fun to watch.
Great birdie from Scheffler. 4 under. We got a tie at the top. Two of ZT's guys. Zach's showing off his golf knowledge.
So he's got 3 of the top 5 right now on that board.
No, he doesn't have M.
He's saying he does.
I'm calling bullshit on that. He called Sungjae M when he was 4 under through 7.
You can't trust those Bulldogs, can you, man?
That's a strong still no. Strong no.
Take backsies.
That was a good shot. Is that on 17? Where is that at? Or is that 14?
What's your favorite hole in the course?
My favorite hole, man, that's a tough question. Like, all right, so I'm gonna present this from a couple of different angles. My favorite hole to watch is 15 because I feel like 15 is where the tournament usually gets decided. If I got to play one hole, just play one hole, I would want to play 16 mainly because it's a par 3 and I think I could maybe birdie it if I hit a good iron shot. My favorite hole, like from an aesthetics, I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Has to be Amen, right? It has to be 12.
Yeah.
It's just so gorgeous. Our 13 gives the back of 13 on the green is absolutely gorgeous too. Look at that beautiful thing.
I haven't heard a word you said. I've just been staring at that hair.
I don't blame you. He has a penguin on his left chest. That makes me happy also. I don't know what it's about, but I'm for it.
The whole thing.
I thought y'all were talking about my cousin Scott. We have the same haircut.
You're Scotty Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Crab cakes in football. That's what they do, Maryland.
Do they play football in Maryland anymore?
I think so.
Is Maryland not a basketball school?
I don't think Maryland's an anything school.
Yeah.
I really don't know if they're
Used to
great
be
in
a
any
basketball
sport.
school.
Yeah, I mean, when they had Gary Williams, they used to win some titles.
That's right.
That was a tough start.
I think my favorite hole is 16.
Yeah, what's yours?
But it's definitely practice round 16.
Oh, were they Skippy?
It has to be. It's the most fun to watch.
I was there yesterday and I
during the
watched
week.
Tiger, JT, and Freddie all skip it at the same time. They
And
all
it's
three
fun.
got on the hole.
And it's awesome.
It was great.
And it gets the biggest cheer of the day. Well, outside of Tiger, every other hole.
Right.
Walking off in a tight purple shirt.
And yeah,
Pink shirt.
fuchsia. What about you, D? What's your favorite?
I've never seen the whole course. I've never been.
You just went Sunday.
Sunday,
just
you only get to see the 18-1 in the tee box.
18's my favorite.
What's
By default.
18, baby?
Yeah, I like 18.
I like the way they
Practice period was
finish.
pretty
Do they
cool.
not let you walk around for real? The drive, chip, and putt? You're only there for the putting green,
And
and
the
then
sandwiches.
You get 118, and then you get the driving and chipping range.
Yeah.
What is on? What do they get to play 1 and 18?
No, that's you. I think you putt.
Putting challenge.
I think you putt on 18. You drive 1,
Yeah.
and then the chipping range is where they do the chipping portion, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, I've never been on that day.
So
So
like that's the
12.
thing though is like so that's why when he said Sunday I was like I think Saturday is just far as like to be able to see everything. That women's amateur, there's a quarter of the people, the entire course is open, all the concessions and stuff aren't open yet, but you get total access to the course, you get access to
Pro shop.
concessions, to pro shop,
And
and
you
it's a
get beer.
good time.
And you
No
get
beer
beer.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I went.
Yeah, there's
and
no
immediately-
alcohol at the kids event.
Yeah, yesterday I took two people who had never been before, so that was a lot of fun to walk them around and
It's the best.
show them the spots. You know where Bubba hit his shot on 10. You know where Phil hit his shot on 13. Like, oh my God, that was right there. I was like, yeah, it's right there. How do you know? Because I know it was right there.
Yeah.
You know. So, 7th round in the 60s since 2019 for Cam Smith. I think he's gonna do it, man. I'd love it. My bold prediction is working out terribly as he's tied for the lead with Scotty Scheffler. My bold prediction is that Scheffler wouldn't make the weekend. So unless he goes full on Jean Vandevelde tomorrow, he's looking pretty good.
Where's DeChambeau right now? He was hurt coming in, right?
He played 4 over, I think is what he finished at.
4 over.
Yeah, he had a good birdie putt on 16, but he missed it.
Cam Smith looks like he kills animals with his hands.
Well, he is from
Squirrels.
Australia.
No,
so
for sure.
Yeah, kangaroos.
I wouldn't. So DJ's 2 under through 6. That's nice. I mean, Tiger's 3 off the lead, boys.
Y'all good for a commercial break?
Yeah. What do you want to do? Who am I tossing it to? Well, I need to know whose commercial it is, David.
Dirty Girl.
Yeah, I love Dirty Girls.
Right.
And their drinks.
Touche, sir.
Dirty Girl and Stay Social.
All right. So as the boss said, he shouted over the camera. He said, enough of this bullshit. Let's pay some bills. So I want a big thank you to Dirty Girl and Stay Social for sponsoring us, as well as everyone else who's been a sponsor. Of course, today is sponsored by Augusta Hemp Company. All the food and everything outside and all the booze, other than these 4 badass beers that they brought, are presented by these boys here. So check them out. We're going to throw it away. This is the Bobby Jones Invitational. These guys are going to hang out as long as they want to. We'll see what happens. But we'll see you back here in a couple of minutes, and we'll see how it finishes up for old Scotty Scheffler.
Wow.
All right, welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational. Of course, no one else on the course matters. They're interviewing Tiger immediately. So we'll get back to the golf. So while they're talking to Tiger, let's talk about some fun stuff. So when you said 10 years anniversary, right?
Yep.
So 10-year anniversary. What inspired you to want to launch a bar? Like that's because you would have done it. Let's see, you're my age, so you would have done it late 20s, early 30s. Yep. That was a bold step. Like, you know, what's made you sit down and go, man, I want to put a bar and I want to put a badass bar. Like, where did that inspiration come from?
I got drunk at Crumbs on Central during Christmas break.
Now we're here.
And I didn't want to walk the extra 4 blocks down to Crumbs.
Nah, man, I came home for Thanksgiving or Christmas break and like
I got hammered and decided I wanted to do
this is a true story. We went out in 2011. We went to a couple bars, had a night out, and I was just like, "This is what you guys are doing."
Right.
Like, and we had gone to some places that were mainly restaurants and treated them as bars, right? And it was just, man, there's got to be a better bar here. And they were like, "Oh, you think you can do so good? Why don't you do it?" And, you know, a little liquid courage. I said, "Fuck it, I will."
Yeah, let's do it.
And so far we've done good. I've been blessed, though. I wish I was like, "Oh, it's all me. I'm just the smartest guy in the world." Since day one, I've had what I think is Augusta's best staff.
Right.
Like, I have the best people working around me, and I mean, couldn't get any luckier in that situation. Right. So I lucked into, we brought it here, we set it up, but man, we got a staff that keeps it rocking and rolling every day.
So speaking of staff, that's your world. Like, how long have you been at Indian Queen?
Going on 5 now.
5 years?
Yeah, a little over 4. Yeah.
And what did you do before that? Where have you just kind of F&B? Oh, New York, and you moved down
there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Where in New York? Like Manhattan or where?
Manhattan, Long Island. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell them where you were really at.
Queens. No, New York. Yeah.
Queens.
I'm from Buffalo, but yeah.
Queens, baby.
Flushing. Let's go.
Queens Boulevard.
Come on now.
Let's go. Entourage in the house. Love that
we've
show.
Been here for almost a little over 4 now.
Okay, right on, man.
Just,
what brought you down here? I mean, surely you didn't.
Honestly, the wife, she got a job.
The lady?
Here.
There you go.
Yeah, so we're here for a couple more years. And
that's what's up.
She's like, we're moving south. I'm like, all right, I'm done shoveling. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about snow down here because Jesus Lords, we freak out. Dustin Johnson just birdied 9, so he's 3 under making the turn. That's a strong open to 9 right there. I had DJ on my team. Do you have DJ too, Z?
Not on this team, but on a separate.
Oh, on a different team. Yeah, we have multiple. Calcutta's going, man.
Did y'all go through the full explanation of how important Calcuttas are here in Augusta?
We didn't because I've actually, I mean, all bullshit aside, I've never played a Calcutta in my entire life. Okay. I know that you're talking a lot of money though.
I mean, it's our way to get around gambling in Augusta. It's peer to peer.
Right.
I don't, you know.
Allegedly.
No, allegedly. I'm not. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can't believe other people came on here and gave dollar amounts, but you know.
No, that
sure.
Dollar amounts weren't necessarily told on live.
Oh, okay, then good. I'll continue. I'll continue to not discuss that. But it's like, I mean, there's everything from $10 players to $8,000, $10,000, and in the past, upwards of $15,000 players. I think I can say that. That's not directly saying.
Yeah, no, it doesn't mean anything.
It's like 3 trips to the merch store. Yeah.
I mean, you get groups of guys that get around and, I mean, for a year, plan this, get ready for this, and you know, it's our little way of.
Well, you get around a lot of people here in Augusta. People freak out with how much money stuff costs. Like, I have friends of mine who are like, you know, oh, you live in Augusta, like, you know, how much are Masters tickets? And I was like, well, I mean, face value, or you want to buy one off the street? You know, you're going to try and buy one. And they're like, oh, well, you know, you can. I was like, well, you know, you're talking, you know, for a badge for a week, you're probably talking $6,000.
Yeah, but the answer to that is $75, right?
No, the answer to the to how much they cost face value is $75.
Yeah.
And they're not for resale. It doesn't matter if you sell them for face. You're not supposed to sell them for period.
No.
You're supposed to use them. But I mean, we're not stupid, and they're not stupid.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
Nobody
I mean,
thinks. I mean,
until they start figuring out and pulling people, which they have done in the past.
They pull. I think they normally just pull people who act foolish, and I think for me that's part of it for me. That's like fine. All right, like if I want to give my ticket to somebody that's going to behave, like how are you? You know, I mean, I guess they can do the whole thing. Where'd you get this ticket from? Oh, Zach Tully. Oh, okay.
That's where I got mine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not where I got mine, but you know, but you know what I'm saying though. Like, I mean, that's the kind of the deal. Like, how do you know whether I just gave it to somebody or I sold it to somebody or you know what? I don't know. You're talking semantics, hard to prove things there. But you can always, if they're out there making a fool of themselves, be held accountable, and you'll lose your badges. I know people who have lost them.
I could be telling a false story, and I hope this is not true, but I know that when we first came back into town, when we were getting ready, when we were opening the bar and things, they bought some tickets. The Augusta National bought some tickets, and everybody's tickets that they bought, they canceled.
That would not surprise me, honestly. I mean, you know, I mean, that's probably the way to do it is to try and go online and try and, you know, or go through those bookies or whoever you have and do those things. But, you know, I mean, the houses that are rented, I mean, I live in Hammond's Ferry in North Augusta, and those houses are, you know, really nice. I rent above Manuel's. You know, don't come knocking on my door, but, you know.
Oh, I shouldn't have told me that, man.
Oh, dude, come over, man. I got a badass porch. But you know, the point is, I mean, it's a big economic driver. I mean, just massive amounts of money. I mean, your bar probably what, triples, quadruples?
The last 2 years,
I would say double.
Double.
We by all means, like, hey, Masters Week is awesome. We love it so much. It is beneficial for us.
I mean,
we are a Thanksgiving and Christmas
too,
bar, though.
Oh, really? With the holidays?
Yeah. I'm so thankful for this and appreciative, but we are somewhere that even when people leave Augusta, when they come back home, we are somewhere that they come and visit, and especially during the holidays. We're that meeting place, which has been great for us.
Right on, man. Yeah, two of my best friends own Metro downtown and Whiskey Bar.
Love them.
The Morrises.
Yep.
Morrisons. So
when we got into the business here, his wife Misty was one of our first sales reps.
Yeah, National. Yeah, she worked for National. Yeah, Misty's great, man. Yep, it's good times. Who is this right here? I didn't get his name.
That's the Florida Gator, Billy Horschel.
We already don't like him.
Boo.
Boo the Bully Horschel. Boo.
Boo him.
I think he's all right, you know.
That is Horschel.
This guy compares Huddle House to Waffle House.
That's a problem.
I mean, they're pretty similar.
No, they're not.
No, he does it to stir a pot, and I think he's an asshole because of it.
I'm not going to call you an asshole because I don't know
waffles, man, you know.
They serve French fries, dude.
Who doesn't like French fries?
Waffle.
Okay.
Let's change the subject back to John Rahm, even par through 9. Nice little birdie there on number 9.
So Derek's leaving soon.
We're about to start Bill's Mafia versus I'm fat and love the Waffle House.
I see 3 tables, so we're good.
We're good.
4.
Everybody's got one.
Everybody's got
one. Everybody makes some decisions. I can't get off of that. You think Huddle House and Waffle House are the same?
Yeah. I mean, other than the spelling, yeah, they're pretty close.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing, though. He really doesn't. He says this because of how bad it perturbs me.
I mean, let's be honest. There's similarities. I mean, I'm not trying to disparage the fact that they're the same demographic and the same business model.
But Huddle House hasn't figured out.
Huddle House does not have it figured out now down here, bro. Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
I don't know, man. I had a good experience.
As Donald Trump would say in the debate, wrong.
Wrong.
He lost.
He did. He did lose. And we're not going to get into that, but
let's keep it on.
You know, he did in fact lose, though. I mean, I seen it. I watched it on TV.
No, I've never been to a Waffle House.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's your problem right there.
Huddle House is good though.
I mean, Huddle House has its place, and it's called. There's Waffle Houses that are too far away.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, that's the answer.
I like
right?
how you guys do it down here, though. When there's going to be a big storm, you know.
Oh, they're always
because
open.
the Waffle House is closed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if the Waffle House is closed, Jesus.
It's like Armageddon.
Jim Cantori should be in your neighborhood if the Waffle House closed.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good barometer.
Yeah. Jim Cantori should be in your area.
I enjoy that. If they close the Waffle House, you call your loved ones.
Yeah. So Scotty Scheffler's dropping here. ZT, were you watching this? ZT, is he getting relief or is he having to drop here?
Looks like some relief.
He got relief. It was stuck under a guy's bag.
Oh, okay. Zalatoris is 2 under. Golly, Zach, your team's killing.
I'm upset he cut it. I'll be honest.
Ooh, lifted in. 2 under through 9. Your team's
Solid.
going pretty low right now. Kokrak's in with a 70. That's a good first day.
That kid's a shark.
Who's this here? Is this M? Yep.
So we did my Masters memory. What's yours?
My tournament memory. I've got multiple. The first time I was ever at the course was in 1990. I was 8. Is when Faldo won his second. He beat Raymond Floyd that year, I believe. I wasn't there on a Sunday. My first Sunday I was there was 2000. I was a senior in high school, and Vijay Singh won. And I was on the 11th tee box, and they were coming. The leaders are coming by, and I was thirsty. And I asked his caddy, I was like, and they have these little coolers that are right by the tees.
The old green igloos.
Yeah, and I said, hey, man, can I get a water? He goes, yeah. And handed me a water out of the cooler, and I drank it right there real quick and then gave it back to him so I wouldn't get kicked out of the course. Other than that, I was there in 05 when Tiger chipped in. I wasn't there. I was at the top, but I heard it.
Yeah, that's sick.
And that was the one time where I was like, holy.
The whole town.
This is the biggest roar I'd ever heard. I was there in one year. I don't remember what year it was, but Tiger was playing like crap. And out of nowhere on Sunday, he comes out and shoots a 30 on the front. And everybody was like, here we freaking go. And then he ended up shooting just even par on the back for a lowly 66 and didn't win, but it was a good tournament. I want to say in 96 I was there also when Jack made a run. Like there was one random year in the 90s when Nicklaus finished in like the top 5 out of nowhere. And I remember watching that.
I forgot about my Paul Azinger memory.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Paul Azinger's first year back from cancer. He must have teed off super late in the day. Practice round Wednesday. Was there with my my uncle. And went up to the ropes once again, like zero golf etiquette, and was just like, "Hey,
Paul,
can I have your autograph?" From 15, 20 feet away, and he like shooed me, like pulled, like, "Hey, come on, kid,
yeah, come here."
And his caddy went and lifted the ropes, and I walked amen corner with Paul Azinger.
Oh, that's dope.
I
How'd you forget
saw
about that?
him.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
I saw him again in 2011. Told him that story. He actually recalled the event.
Oh, nice.
I told him about an accident that I had in college. I got stabbed, and the doctor told me at that time.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
He's got a life.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
This
lot.
guy's led a life.
Yeah, it's true. The doctor told me that if he said he missed my aorta by a hair, it would be doing a hair an injustice. I told Paul Azinger that story. Tiger Woods lipped out a putt the next day, and on the first ESPN Plus podcast, Paul Azinger said if he missed that putt by a hair, it would be doing a hair an injustice.
That should have been your first story.
It should have been. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Paul Azinger's great.
DJ just birdied 10 back-to-back birdies for DJ. He's now tied for the lead. I love it, DJ. Let's go, baby.
Prettiest swing in golf. Yeah.
You think so? Prettiest
do.
girl in golf.
Well, yeah.
I got a chance to meet Paulina one day. I do a party every year for a golf company, and we'll just leave it at that. That Dustin Johnson's repped by.
Okay.
And it was the year before he won the tournament, and he came by, and of course Paulina was with him. She was looking pretty swell.
She's decent. She's decent looking. Yeah, I got to see him tee off Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Practice round. That was pretty cool.
That's cool. He played a little round there.
Yeah. I was like, no beer. I got my sandwiches. I saw DJ. I'm good to go.
Spent some money at the golf shop.
So I'm going to ask what I feel could be the most important question about the Masters. Pimento cheese or egg salad?
Pimento.
Sorry, the golf tournament.
I'm gonna trip you completely up and tell you the breakfast sandwich.
Okay. The new breakfast sandwich with sausage and bacon?
Sausage, bacon, and egg.
Yeah.
And cheese.
I didn't have that. I didn't know it was an option.
Yeah, because the chicken biscuits, I always like the chicken sandwiches too, but they're so dry because I think they cook the chicken in mass like the day before.
And they serve them cold.
Yeah, they're not warm. Yeah, the chicken biscuits are warm, but the chicken sandwiches are not. But I mean, for me, you can't beat a $4 beer. I think it's now $4.50.
It went up.
I love everything. I love everything about how they do their branding, their marketing. Nothing it belongs to anyone but them. There's like cola, lemon cola. You know, like there's not Sprite or Coke, even though that's what it is. Diet soda, and lemon soda. I think is how they label it.
That's most of Augusta, though. That's most of the South.
Is it? I don't think so.
And then the new Bird's Nest, right? The new.
I didn't try the Bird's Nest beer, but I had somebody who's with me that tried it who liked it a lot. And is that with Savannah River? Who's brewing that with them?
No, I don't. I think the thing that I could.
Are they brewing it themselves? Maybe.
I think it's their product.
I know they have the product.
Yeah.
I know they flipped out when 420 did the Green Jacket beer with the SRP Stadium. That didn't go over too well. So Scheffler did end up bogeying 18, so he's now no longer tied for the lead. So now it's DJ and Smith. Little chip up here. Who's that? Is that Harold Varner?
It's Brooks, didn't it?
It's going to roll out. What a great shot. Oh, that's Brooks. Great shot.
Brooks fan.
You like Brooks?
I do.
I like him
I
a
like
lot,
Barstool Sports. A lot of those guys have been on Barstool Sports, and you get to see a little bit of their like
Who
personality.
they really are.
which is
Yeah.
cool.
Corey Connors, birdie on 13, 2 under. That's another one of ZT's picks.
I feel like they let it fly there a little bit more.
Yeah, I like their their vibe that they have at Barstool. That's a weird golf swing. I don't know if he likes it. Maybe a little left. That's perfect. No problem. 2-putt, get off. That's all you got to do on those holes.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that Rory? Yep.
Doing a hair and injustice right there.
Nah, I think that was a little more than a hair.
so, yeah.
Come on.
I think he tugged it. He tugged that one a little
right.
bit. But it's for par. So that was a birdie putt. That hurts. Even going to 9 here if he puts this in. There you go.
Yeah, right.
So no harm there. Birdie 2, bogey 6. Pars the rest of the way. Rory needs to be there late. That's a great grouping right there.
It
Rory
is.
and Koepka. I don't know who the third is with him. Looks like Brooks is just trying to tap this in for this is for birdie. So he flew over the green. Nice. This would be a nice little big boost for him.
There you go.
Good birdie putt. So Brooks is now 1 under through 8.
Steady.
Heading to 9. 9's a sneaky hard hole. You got to hit a nice little draw drive, and then to an elevated green. So that's crazy. So you hung out with Paul Azinger not once but twice.
Well, the second time it was because I was serving him drinks.
And forgot about it.
And then forgot about it. Like it's no big deal.
Yeah. Another day.
Yeah. Hey, I kicked it with Paul Azinger, and
You hang with Tiger ever and does not tell us?
Yeah.
Now I gave you my 13 seconds I got to spend with Tiger Woods, but he was super nice to me. I can attest to that. Maybe before the fame,
right?
But like super duper good to me.
I feel like a lot of times people don't understand these golfers. You know, they're at work. You know, they're there, they're focused, they're trying to do their thing.
Yeah,
you know,
even when you're not on the course, when you see him around town, it's just like so. Even for the last few years, we talk about Dustin Johnson. I used to work out at Gold's Gym over on Walton Way, and he would come in every morning, and it was like, dude, don't leave him alone. That guy's here for one of the biggest weeks of his career.
Right,
like, let him come in, work out, and like
do his thing.
Right,
no doubt.
Yeah, it's still their job, right? People forget, like, it's a job. You know, they love golfing, but like those athletes, man, it's still a job.
Well, right, and they just and I'm big and loud and boisterous. I mean, I have people come up to me when I'm having dinner and stuff. Like, I can only imagine if you're like on a level like that. Like, goodness gracious,
right?
You know, can I go to work out by myself and be left alone? And the answer is no. I would slam my head into a wall.
Yeah. Can't imagine.
Hey, David, we got a break we can take real quick. There we go. So we're gonna take a quick little break. I don't know what we're playing. What are we playing? Who we shouting out this time, Powell? All right, so we're going to show some love to Second City and also our good friends, Miss Nancy Powell. When we get back, ZT will be back. I don't know whose seats he's going to be in. We're going to play musical chairs while we're gone. It's going to be a big thing. Ooh, now we're talking. We're talking. So we'll be back for the second annual Bobby Jones Invitational. We'll be right back. Nancy Powell, Second City, thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon.
over 30 years and 2 generations, Powell & Associates has been here to make you and your family comfortable with buying a home. By embracing the challenges of today, it is our goal to make sure that you are a part of the experience, even when you can't be. We know that life can be complicated. Buying a home shouldn't be. Powell & Associates, combining the traditions of the past with the innovations of the future.
To replace can be a nightmare for homeowners, especially when you need to file insurance claims. When your roof needs repairs due to damage from severe weather or old age, you want to make sure that your roofing team can help make the repair process simple and easy. What if you had a contractor that worked with you to ensure that you get your roof repaired or replaced as quickly and painlessly as possible? The team at Gun Roofing makes the claims and repair process simple for homeowners by offering free inspections, lightning fast quotes, and quality craftsmanship that will last for years to come. Get an experienced roofer that is licensed, bonded, and insured to protect your home today. Call Gun Roofing at 706-962-7026. Again, that is 706-962-7026 to get your free roof inspection and get your roof done with Gun.
All right, welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational for the third and final hour today. Watching some great golf here on a channel that shall not be named because, well, I just don't feel like it. So I'm sure there's actually a legal reason why we shouldn't say it, but I'm going to throw it to you, Zach. Your boy, Dustin Johnson, birdied 9 and 10 back-to-back. He's now playing 11. I don't know exactly where he is on 11, but he's now tied for the lead. Your team is absolutely slaying it. Smith's 4 under, Scheffler's 3 under, Zalatoris is 2 under. I haven't seen where Morikawa is because you lost Paul Casey, but I mean, absolutely going low with your squad. What are you thinking about DJ's chances right now? But he's still got the long holes on the back 9 to play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased with how the team's coming out today. Really solid performance, but. No,
exactly how you discussed it in the hotel.
How we drew it up last night.
Back in the team meeting.
And adding to that, I'm glad that Sung Jae's not on my team because he started bogey on the back 9.
He did. He had a little trouble on 11. He did not hit a great shot on 11.
Dustin Johnson, look out. He could turn it on very quick here, which he already looks like he has.
There's Corey Connors. That's your other guy, also 2 under. Is everyone on your team under par? Jesus. That was a late pickup, though. Yeah. We're gonna call that's the 6th man. We're not worried about him. Although I'd like to see Morikawa play a little bit better. So there's Zalatoris right here on 10. It looks like for birdie. It's gonna flatten out. It's a great putt, though. Great lag.
I know we're supposed to be talking a lot about golf, but
yeah, man. What else?
But did you see his Champions Dinner?
Oh, you talking about
Morikawa's?
Oh, no, what Morikawa's Hideki Matsuyama.
Matsuyama, excuse me.
I saw they had Wagyu beef.
So they had Wagyu beef.
Please.
So my guy, Derek, that just walked off, we went to Nobu in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and we're made aware of the
Did he fly in chefs?
So it seems as if they got the Nobu sea bass as one of the entrees. He also had the Wagyu and then a Japanese shortbread. Shout out Miss Netzler for making that dessert.
No way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if anybody knows,
as in Courtney.
Yeah. So that was
she made that.
So that was Courtney's dessert. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. So we know Nets around here for a good bit because Nets is a fool.
Sure.
Of course, that being Jason, but I actually knew his sister Jessie first because we did theater together, and she's a seamstress and a bad to the bone costume designer.
Yep. She was in the bar the other night. I don't know if I should throw her out there like that, but
I mean, she was behaving. So
no, and they're all good people. Then they
oh yeah, and I knew Courtney worked at the tournament or the national, but I didn't know she was making that food. That's what's up. Bro. Does she work? Is that what she does? She works in the chef. She's in one of the chefs.
Yeah, she's a baker over there.
She's a pastry chef, I believe.
Dude, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's
and
cool.
It looked
man.
amazing.
Oh, I'm certain.
Yeah.
I'm certain. I saw they had some assorted sushi rolls too as the appetizer. So, I'm a huge fan of Japanese food, authentic Japanese food. Of course, I was talking about earlier the Morrisons there, half Japanese, half English, or actually Irish. So their mom, we call her Bachan, which is Japanese for grandma. She throws down in the kitchen too, so we have some good times where we get to eat some of that food. Have you guys tried the new spot downtown for ramen? Have you tried that spot? Slurp City, was it good?
Yeah,
I haven't had a chance to get the nudes down there yet, but I'm going to.
I had the noodles. I had most of the appetizers. I had the bao bun. The bao
buns where it was at.
Fantastic.
The KFC bao buns were balling.
Yeah.
Get in the hole. What a putt.
Count it.
Is that Spieth?
Yes, sir.
From deep. Was that for Purdy?
Wow, what a messy card.
Man, birdie, par, bogey, par, birdie. Goodness gracious. All over the place. Old Sandy Lau.
Yeah, you see a plus 11 up there, you know he chipped in. You know he did.
Sandy Lau.
The suspenders.
He's Scottish. He's from Scotland. He won in the 80s, I believe. 88, maybe, I want to say. Larry Mize won in 87. See what year Sandy Lau won. I want to say 88. Anybody else got a guess?
Sounds about right. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was either 88 or 86. I know 87 was Mize, and 89 and 90 were Faldo. A lot of people at 1 under, man. A whole bunch of people. Cameron Champs playing 18. Lucas Glover's out there at 1 under. I'll be interested to see what the score is. So, Stephen, what do you think the winning score is going to be based off today so far? What do you think the winning number is going to be at the end of the week?
Do you want the total or do you want the?
Yeah, like what do you think the under is
totals?
like? Yeah,
minus. So what do we have? We have somebody at like our leaders at minus.
We got a 4 under the clubhouse. We got a 4 under playing 11.
I mean, just the way that the course can go with the wind coming in this weekend, things that can determine. I mean, that can really play a role in that. I mean, if somebody gets around -8. I think that's
I'm a little deeper than that. I'm thinking more like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I'm at 13, 14.
13, 14.
Yeah.
I just think with the wind coming up
13,
on Friday.
14 might be a little high, obviously, because I'm at 11 or 12. But
mine is assuming that the wind just destroys people on Friday and they're not able to really.
It depends on what kind of wind we're talking.
Because
it's windy. It's windy today. I mean, it's a lot more windy today than I think anybody was anticipating.
And it's supposed to be like tenfold tomorrow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty windy tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you know it's never good when you look at the weather app and it just shows the wind emoji for the forecast of the day.
Koepka throwing in a dime on 9.
When the weather forecast is pray, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's just the pray emoji.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough day.
Yeah, someone, I think Chris just told me they had one of his buddies had a Brooks sighting at Gold's Gym. Like, they either said it was like 2 hours, like earlier today or like 2 hours before one of his practice rounds.
They usually him and Dustin have always both gone to the local Gold's
But time
gyms.
out though, like I mean the National has to have like a gym, right?
I don't think so.
Like all the damn bells and whistles and shit they got up there, and they don't got a damn gym where somebody can go pump a little iron.
Tiger used to always go to the Omni in Evans. I know Rory.
That blows my mind. Like all the stuff they have up there. I mean, all the things they think about. They don't want.
Or
like
the
a little
houses they're
fitness room.
renting not having like private gyms in them. Like some of the ones in Westlake have to have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I've heard that they're in the next couple, next 5 years, like their big plan is to have all the players stay on site.
Yeah.
Players and staff, right?
Right. Got to build a gym, right? At that point.
All right, so now that you brought that up, how do you feel about what it seems to be the Masters' plan to basically take the hospitality away from Augusta?
I think they're control artists.
Sure.
I don't think that I don't think they can take away everything. I mean,
No.
they can't take away like companies.
No.
But at this point, I mean, you have 90-something players, I think, usually is in the tournament, give or take. Mm-hmm. So at that point, you're talking 90 houses at least, probably that are rented out. Some people aren't. Then you got caddies and things of that nature. I mean, that would be my question. Is like
stuff they're doing, the land acquisitions, the thing like that. I love the Masters. I love what it brings to the tournament. I love what it brings to the city and everything. It just seems like they're taking over a lot.
Well, I mean, the long-term plans that I saw back in the day were them to have their own damn exit from I-20.
It's to go all the way up to
right up Wheeler Road, back
Barton Chapel, right? I mean, not Barton Chapel. Whatever that road is.
Whatever the road is that goes to
T-Bones.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Boy Scout.
So we'll see. Yeah, Boy Scout Road. We'll see, man. I don't know. I got no problem with them wanting. I think.
I mean, it's a 25-year plan. I don't think it's a tomorrow plan. It's like over time.
I think the end game is just it's like a prestige thing. It's like Olympic Village almost.
Right, and I think it's a safety thing too, maybe.
Right.
But again, like, where do you draw the line on who can bring what people? You know, like,
Yeah,
I have
I don't
a
think
buddy
you
of mine
can.
rents out his house, and he rents it out to a certain player's parents
Yeah.
every year, and but also his caddy stays there. You know, and it's right up the street from where he and his wife and his, you know, other people stay. So I mean, like, these guys travel with cooks. They travel with, you know, especially to something like this. You're talking about, like, Tiger Woods probably travels with 15 people, you know, in his full
I think
squad.
that's a part of what makes the tournament so unique, though, is just how basically the world comes here for the week, and the locals embrace it, and like, it's our
Well,
chance.
the beauty of it is that we're the only major that's in the same place every single year.
Right.
That's what makes it. Is you can get into a habit. You can consistently,
Yep.
you know, like this player has rented this house for the last 8 years. You
And-
know, so they stay in the same house, same routine, same food, same, you know, same driver, same group, everything. You know, what I mean, so there's a lot of consistency. And these guys are creatures of habit, and then some of them, you know, they're so secretive. You know, they want to keep their private life private. You know, they have those walls set up, and so they're comfortable renting this house, renting these things. They know that they're going to be safe and their privacy will be protected and things like that.
I mean, I know we know the answer to the question, but I mean, do we think the Augusta National can force them to stay on property to come play in the tournament?
I mean, it's
all
a private,
hypothetical.
It's a private tournament,
Right.
so I think they can kind of make whatever rule they wanted. I think if I were the Augusta National, I would have it as an option if you would like.
Yeah.
Because what I do think should happen is any past champions who aren't playing in the tournament can stay on property.
Yep.
Any of the amateurs, they already stay on property. The amateurs do in the Crow's Nest.
Is it an option or is it a force? I think
It's not an option,
right?
but I think most of them do it because they don't have the
'cause
money to rent houses. I mean, they're an amateur. They're not allowed to make money. They're not
also
allowed.
because of the story, though, right? Like, hey,
Well, yeah, you
Yeah,
get
they
the,
put
this
them
the
in the Crow's
experience.
the bridge table and everything.
It's the
I don't know how to play
experience and
bridge,
everything, but like, you know, I think it's also like, but even these younger players, like a lot of these younger guys who are probably in the tournament for the first time, you know, it might be easier on them if somebody plans it out for them. You know, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but it's maybe some of these, especially some of these international players that don't have the same kind of money purses that the PGA Tour has. You know, you think about that kid who's, you know, the amateur from the Asian Pacific. I mean, you know, what does he have? I don't know. He can only be, you know. So there are certain people, I mean, and you know, Tom Watson and, you know, Jack Nicklaus, those people who struggle to get around, maybe some, or.
And I agree with you. I hadn't thought about it from that perspective of like having the younger guys out there and just having access for some of the older guys, the past champions, and having them out there. I think it actually adds to that. It adds to the experience for the younger kids to interact. Got any Berkman gear?
I don't. I've never been to it, and I mean, personally, I don't give a shit. You know, I'm not a prestige person. Like I don't get my rocks off of me like, whoa, I'm a bad. I don't give it. I could care less. And everybody in there, they can all kiss my ass too. Like I don't. You know, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just like, you know, like if I saw, I'm just not a person who fangirls very often.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I mean, I do, but that's a very small list.
So who is the fangirl opportunity then? Because they exist, right?
None of them in golf.
No.
There wouldn't be a single golfer that I'd go nuts over.
So it's got to be somebody, right?
Most of mine would probably be more in the music side of the world, or like movie stars.
Okay.
Like and not even like the pop people. Like I don't know that I would go crazy over anybody. Honestly,
I would fangirl over Jay-Z.
See, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
I'd just kick it with him.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "What's up? You want to?
I would do my best to act in that manner.
You want to? What's up?"
Yeah. In my heart and like, on everything inside of me, I would want to play it as cool as humanly possible. But I think I would have a little bit of a moment there.
I just think that I have a unique perspective. I've met, and I'm not. It's not like a pat me on the back kind of thing.
No.
I've had the opportunity to meet some pretty famous people, and when you the first 10 seconds of like, oh shit, that's blah blah blah. I think that's a natural reaction for anyone.
Yeah.
But like when you get to finally kick it with people, or hang out with people, or just have dinner or talk, they're people, man.
For sure.
And so like for me, I just immediately come from it from a standpoint of, you know what, that person farts just like I do. They ain't nobody special.
Did you hear the question that came across the internet? $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z?
Yeah, no, I didn't. But I mean, I'd take $500,000 all
I am
day.
a huge Jay-Z fan. Like I just told you, it would be my fangirl experience. If you're taking a meeting or a sit-down lunch with Jay-Z over $500,000, he would be disappointed in you.
Yeah, there's something. If you take that kind of a meeting with anybody, I think.
Yeah, I mean, so like for golf,
Maybe
for instance,
Warren Buffett. I'd give up the $500,000 for a Warren Buffett like true on meeting.
Not for.
Like,
I wouldn't
in
give up
hopes.
$500,000 for anybody.
No.
I'd take that $500,000 investment.
Mine's a hope and a prayer that he's gonna like also kick me the $500K.
Yeah, right,
if I'm
here you
being
go.
honest.
There's some
Yeah, well,
startup money.
Warren would be like, that's like writing a freaking,
Yeah.
you know, a $5 Mexican taco tip
That's some of that original
for Warren
Geico stock.
Buffett. But like, I mean, like for instance, like golfer size, like I've had a chance to hang out with Dustin Johnson. I've had a chance to hang out with Colin Morikawa, Brooks Koepka, Sergio Garcia. You know, and it's been in areas, especially like somewhere like Berkman's or something like in these hospitality houses. They're in places where, or in these private parties, they're in places where they want to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to continue to go to those places, you can't act like a child.
Nope.
You know, you can't be like, oh my God, Sergio. You have to be like, hey, what's up, Sergio? Good luck in the Masters this year. You know, normal, good luck in the tournament. Or, hey, loved your shot. Good luck. Can't wait to see. I'm glad you got your green jacket. Blah, blah, blah. You have to be, on that level, because at the end of the day, I mean, they're just chilling. They're just working, they're grinding, they're nervous, they're people. They have to be nervous. There's got to be a good nervous energy, I would think, for anybody, lacing it up to play in the tournament. I would think.
You have one?
What's that? A person?
Just
like
a little fangirl moment.
Not really. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like meeting Tiger would be cool. Like, it would be more like pressure than like freaking out and acting like a kid. Like, I'd be like, what do I say?
I mean, I would love to meet Tiger Woods, but I don't think I would fangirl. You know what? There might be
What is
one
definition
person.
of fangirl? Does that mean
Just
like break down? Like, I'm not gonna pass out.
No,
Yeah.
not like. I mean, like. Just
I think I would
not
just be
being cool.
starstruck for a moment.
Just not being cool.
Oh, I think I could pull it together for Jay-Z, but I would be starstruck for a moment.
I'd have to have a minute and just kind of be like, damn.
I would
There's
hope I
also-
saw him from the distance
Right.
before I was
difference.
just like,
That's the difference for me. Like, is it like a one-on-one planned meeting?
oh no, you
That would
turned
be
around
different.
and they're standing behind you, like at the airport.
All right, so
you're in the bathroom.
I have a
You have
story.
no minute to prepare. You turn around and you're like,
I have a story
holy
like
shit,
this.
that's
I have a story like this. So we were flying to the Dominican Republic. We were flying back, and we landed in Miami. And me and these girls, we were down there for a wedding. We turn around, and this is 2002. And we turn around, and there's Joey Fatone from NSYNC.
Yeah.
Now, the two girls that are with us immediately lose it. Me, I'm a gangster. I'm like, what's up, man? I'm not a fan of your band, and walked away because I wasn't. I hated NSYNC, and I think they suck till this day. And he was kind of like, well, you're a dick. And I was like, yep. And just literally just walked away. And the girls were like, screw him. He's an asshole. We're so excited. And they get these hand, all these signatures and shit. And he was so put back. It was like setting him off. It was like walking up to a hot chick and hitting her with a neg. Like, he was so put off. He was so pissed off at me. He was just like, okay, girls, get away from me. Hey, you, man, let's talk. And I'm just walking away. It's like, I don't want to be anywhere around this clown.
don't say bye bye bye.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Sorry, I had to.
I think for me, I would freak out more over comedians.
Yes.
And it's like Dave Chappelle would be. I wouldn't freak out, but I would want to kick it with Dave Chappelle.
Hang out all night. Him and Joe Rogan. Could you like that?
I'm not a Joe Rogan guy.
Even though I'm just saying on a hangout experience, not a hey, I agree with this guy's
I don't
thoughts,
know.
his
He's kinda
politics. No, he's super weird, but they seem like they have a good time.
Yeah.
I like the Burt Kreischer.
I didn't get a chance to hang out with him, but some of my friends did when he was here a couple months ago. He went over to Rec Tech and hung out. By the way, big love to Rec Tech today. Hit us up with some barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Our boys with Augusta Hemp cooked some barbecue, some Boston butts on Rec Techs. And I put down about a pound, I think. No, it wasn't a pound. It was a couple ounces, though. I honestly, maybe Donald Trump. I'd freak out if I met the President of the United States, Joe Biden, or something like that. But it wouldn't be because of them. It would just be because of the position.
The position, sure.
And I used to talk about this all the time. I mean, I don't want to get into politics, but like, people can hate Barack Obama or not, but dude, I would hang out with Barack Obama all damn day.
He seems like
I
just
think
a
he would just be so
smooth
cool.
dude, though.
Like, he'd be like, he's over there smoking fucking like damn Newports or something, just kicking it. At least you want to play some basketball, let's go talk shit. You know, I think he would kick it all day.
So as far as like a kick it opportunity, I feel like my like number one kick it opportunity, Adam Sandler.
That's strong. I love Adam Sandler. I'm a sucker for Adam Sandler.
Just like
movies.
a dude that
all
takes
them
care
are
of his
bad, I don't care.
guys. He takes care of all of his guys. They seem to all enjoy each other's company.
I saw when they on the slap, when Chris Rock got slapped, I saw a meme that said, Will Smith better watch his back, and it was from Adam Sandler. Will Smith whip Adam Sandler's ass.
Oh man,
I would love to hang out with Adam Sandler. I would love, you know what? I would love to go watch like backstage SNL, just for that experience. Those would be the things that like get me. Like it's not about. I'm lying if I'm being honest. I think like if I saw Jennifer Aniston or somebody, I'd be like, "What's up, girl?" I got to lose my mind. Or like,
"Hey, girl, what you doing?"
"Hey, I used to love you in the '90s when you wouldn't wear bras. You were awesome." On Friends. You never wore bras. It had to be cold as shit in that damn studio. You and Courtney Cox.
Do you think the guys on the show requested the air conditioning to be turned down?
I mean, I think that the producers on the show probably requested.
Just a smart move.
I mean, I didn't hate them for it at all. Is that another golf? Oh, is that somebody teed up?
No, he just hit it on the tee box. A guy from 11.
I know, but he's teeing up with that golf ball right in front of him. That's kind of weird, right? Wouldn't that be in your eyesight?
Well, he's just strong arming, showing how focused he is.
Locked in.
Derek, I know that you're off mic, but is yours Josh Allen right now?
Dude, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me. I met Josh Allen.
What? Yeah, I heard he's in town.
He came to the Masters. He came to the tournament.
Yeah.
And at Metro Coffee House the year before, like right before he got drafted, I took a picture with him. This is going to trip you out. So a friend of mine who lives in Columbia, his name's Nick Collins. He was hanging out with this girl who went to high school with him. So they were down here hanging out. So he hung out with us in the booth for like 2 hours. I got a picture with him on my phone. I sent it to my buddy Clark. He was like, "I hate you." He was a nice guy. He was a really nice guy. At that point, he wasn't worth anything, and he was still undrafted. But I think everybody kind of knew he was going to be a top pick.
He seems like a good hang.
Yeah, he was really cool, and obviously like him and the girl that we were with were catching up from high school and shit. I like his story, man. Nobody wanted to draft him. Nobody wanted to give him a scholarship. I mean, and he sent his tape out to everybody in Wyoming, called him and said, "Let's do it." America, baby.
Song J just got them both back.
Did he Iggy?
Yeah. Big Bird.
Oh, caca.
Damn, I'm glad he's on my team.
Oh, now here we go. The swing back. The swing back when he's on my team. Oh, dude. Yeah, pretty much. Except for Dustin Johnson. You didn't pick DJ.
No.
Not in this one. So, Derek, you working tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, throwing it down. So, what time do you guys open?
We are open.
You're open right now?
Yeah, we open Monday through Saturday at 3.
Okay.
Close at 2 a.m.
All right, close at 2 a.m., which is when the law says you got to close. I'm looking for the Indian Queen. That's the only business. Siri, shut the hell up.
Why was Siri listening anyway? Because
I know, right?
Didn't press a
did
button.
Anybody say something to you?
Like,
Did anybody talk to you? Just
nobody
like
said
just like
her
a woman butting
name.
in out of nowhere.
Didn't ask her any questions.
Well, man, that's what's up, man. I haven't been over to that bar in a long time. True confessions time. I haven't been there very often, but I'll have to come check it out.
Love to have you, man. And like I said, man, our staff's kind of done a really good job for us. They've kind of changed as to what the expectation is when you go to a bar in Augusta now.
Right.
I mean, it is a young professional atmosphere, and it's a situation where you can come, sit down, have a good cocktail, have a good drink, and enjoy the company of the people around you.
Right
we don't
on.
have games. We don't have bands.
Yeah.
I love those places. I love to go to a pool hall. I love to go to a sports bar. Time and a place, right?
Right.
So we're just the time and the place.
But
when
you know
wanna
who
sit
you are
down
and what y'all want to be.
and we do it every night. We don't change for Masters Week. Our prices don't go up. There's not a cover charge. There's just nothing different about what we do this week than what we did
Any
last
other
week
week.
and then what we'll do next week, except for the amount of people we have on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Right. Right on, man.
Yeah, I know you were highlighting earlier about, like you say, Masters Week's obviously a busy time, but the holidays.
Yeah.
I went the night before Thanksgiving this past year, and I
Yeah.
think that's the busiest night I've ever seen. I talked to him one time that night, and he was
Yeah.
like, I think this is the busiest we've ever been.
And it was. So the night before Thanksgiving this year was the busiest night we've ever had.
Yeah, it was insane.
It was awesome.
Wild.
Last year in itself, and a lot of people out there struggling. It was tough to say, but last year was our best year that we've ever had as a company.
So, any ideas or any thoughts to open another Indian Queen North or Indian Queen East?
I just don't know that it would be the Indian Queen East or North. I just think that there's other
Or
things.
just another genre.
I think there's other things that
shtick?
we'd be interested in doing for sure. I think the key to what we found when we opened the Indian Queen is find a need and fill it.
Right.
And it's just finding whatever that next need's going to be and trying to fill that.
Right on.
I think the key that we figured out is just like, right, just hire good people, hire the right people.
Good staff.
Give them the concept, and then you run with it together. Because if they didn't believe in it, it doesn't work.
Right. No doubt. What did DJ do off the tee on 12? I didn't see.
He had a good shot. Stuffed it in there pretty close. Maybe.
Is DJ playing
feet.
with Rom? I guess so.
No, he's with Morikawa. I think so.
Well, Rom's about to hit, though.
Oh, yeah, Rom hit it on the tee box on 11.
Oh, okay. Rom's playing backwards. Okay.
So he's getting a sneak peek at 12.
Yeah, this is what it feels like to be on this tee box. Okay, cool. He just wanted to flat lies off.
Not a bad leave. I mean, it's not.
Well, yeah, I mean, the bailout
yeah.
on 11 for sure is always dead right. Especially when the pin's so far left. But you better not fly it too far.
Yeah.
Oh, we put some juice
Sit.
on that one.
Do you guys have dinner plans this week?
Put a little English on it. Man, I keep my whole week open.
Yeah.
Because I play at the first part of the week. I always play at Doc's, or the former Wild Wings. Rest in peace. But it's now Doc's. And
Doc's Portside.
Yeah, Doc's Portside, and then play a couple of private parties, and then I keep my back end weekend open because I want to, if I have a chance to go to the show, I want to go to the show.
And in case something awesome comes up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You don't want to miss a good invite.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, what a shot! Get in. Harold Varner from about 215 out. The East Carolina Pirate dropping it to about 3 feet on 13. Great shot. He needed it too. He's +3. Could have used that Albie. Oh, dude, Bryson could use a cold shower is what Bryson could use. Because his day's done. Why, were you going to suggest somewhere to go?
Oh, man, I got all tons of suggestions. I would just like talking about food.
Yeah.
All right, so you have to be careful here because you're an F&B owner, even though you're a bar side.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't. I can say what I want to say, but
Yeah.
you have different games maybe. What's some of your favorite local eats? And what would be your favorite if you wanted to throw it down? But I'll leave it open to say favorites.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite, my number one, I love these people. I love their restaurant. I love everything about them. And I think it's the best version of it in the world. And that's the Sports Center hamburger.
Sports Center's where it's at.
That's what
And
he
it's
said
nothing,
like a month
and
ago.
it's
Yeah, I
nothing.
love Sports Center, man.
And I'm gonna tell you, I love Miss Sandy. I love Mr. Bill over there. It's a hamburger that comes with half and half, right? Onion rings. Well, that's how I order it.
I get mine half and half
Onion
also.
rings and fries, right?
Right.
And
Homemade onion rings.
there is nothing special about it. It is a cheeseburger that is just good.
Yeah, I think the thing that's special about it is it's also got burger remnants from 4 years ago on it.
So in the beginning
It's
of
so
COVID, they
good.
did do a little shutdown and did some remodeling and fixed some panels and stuff. So it is a
Right.
little bit, it's a little different than past experiences.
Yeah, past
but
they got a new hood vent.
yeah. But man, good people, good restaurant.
I love that place. That's a great lunch place. I go there.
Never
I go
been.
on Friday.
Yeah?
You
Never
gotta
been.
go,
It's an
dude.
absolute 100% you haven't had the best burger if you haven't been to Sports Center.
It's really, really good. It's one of my favorite spots. I go there every Friday usually for lunch. Me and Trey Maxwell from Tracer Audio, we usually go over there. I'm gonna throw. All right, so that's a great spot. I'm gonna
Okay.
throw one back at you.
Are we gonna ping pong?
We're gonna ping pong.
All right, perfect.
Actually, we're gonna ping.
All right, love it.
So I'm gonna take one that I'm pretty sure is probably on your list,
Okay.
but I'm gonna take it from you, and that's Beck's.
Yeah.
I think Beck's is one of the best places to eat. I love the atmosphere. I love the whole world. Will Zalatoris just birdied 11. That's a hell of a birdie today. 3 under. ZT's team gets stronger. Jesus.
Yes, sir.
But Beck's is one of my favorite restaurants. They have those great. They're like Bang Bang shrimp, but I don't know what they call them.
Sure.
Those little appetized Southwest shrimp. But that fried lobster tail, man. That tempura fried lobster tail is on freaking point. And of course, John's just a great guy. They have a great staff over there, great people. So Beck's is on my top definitely the top of my list, if not the top. ZT, who you got?
I'm gonna go to my side of town. I like Ironwood Tavern a lot. One of my favorite places.
All right,
I don't know if you've been, but
I've never been.
Columbia County,
Good spot.
I've definitely
Oh no,
been.
that's Ironwood Tavern. That's Big Mike's spot.
yeah, Mike and 5S.
Yeah. Right on. I haven't been there yet, but I do know about it.
as well.
I've got one for you on your side of town that I don't know has gotten the love it needs yet, and that's Seoul. It is the
SOL?
Korean. I want to call it Korean barbecue, but it might just be Seoul Korean.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't heard about
It's
that.
over
either.
by it's over by the DMV, the Gold's Gym, and everything.
Okay, we're bringing real
Right
shit
over
to you
there.
guys right now, everybody.
Yeah. No, I like. Don't get me wrong. I like the big one. Like, hey, I love Frog Hollow. Like,
Yeah.
I love everything
Frog Hall
that
is great.
Sean's
I mean,
over, like,
Sean's yet to have a shitty restaurant.
it seems like everything he's touching, and it's also like it's done well. The food's
I
good.
can't wait for Taco Cat. Taco Cat's going to be great. I love Frog and Hen. Frog and Hen actually might be my favorite restaurant that he has out there on Flowing Wells. Oh man, that chicken sandwich out there is fire.
Abel Brown.
Abel Brown's great. I think Abel Brown has a great steak. Their steak is so
the words
good.
coming out of my mouth. The smoked ribeye is one of the most underrated
steak.
thing, because you go there and you're like, why would I get this steak? The smoked ribeye is phenomenal.
It's very, very good.
They've got a great bar program.
Like on the onion, it's like the onion carbonara or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's a good
too.
restaurant. I like it.
Taj of India.
I haven't been to that one. I've been to the Curry Hut. I'm not a big Indian fan. It doesn't sit well with me, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
John Rahm misses the par putt on 11. Or should I say I sit too much when I eat it. But I love Whiskey Bar. Whiskey Bar Kitchen's a good spot for me. I love
that's your people.
Yeah, those are my people. But I also love the Asian fusion that they have there. The panko fried pig plate, the Tokyo beef bowl, the Far East chicken bowl, so good. And of course their burgers are good too. I tell them all the time. They're like, you don't like our burgers? I'm just not a real big. Their burgers are so they put so much shit on it. I can't.
There's something that I'm noticing about every single one of the places we've talked about, though.
They're all local.
Yeah, they're all local. Nice. Thank God for that.
No Cheney's, no Cheney's, bro.
No, they're all like.
Derek's still over there tooting for the Huddle House. represent Ellis and 12th.
They're all great staffs, and they're all very service oriented.
Right.
You walk into Beck's, they treat you good every time. You walk into Sports Center, it feels like family. Like there's just every place that we've named.
Family.
You walk in and it's service based. Mm-hmm. Like we really like the food. We named something, an item from every restaurant that we all really enjoyed. But like every one of those places just treats you good.
Sports Centers, man, they trip me out, man. The one of the first times that I went there, you know, the one lady was running ragged, and you know, she had these painters out there that were out there, and they were just running ragged, getting PBRs. And this asshole left her like 75 cents tip. And so he walking away, she says she was, you know, it's a family spot. So, but it's not like a bring your kid to kind of place, but it's like, they're going to tell you what's up. She's like, what is this? And he's like, I think you need it more than me. She goes, hell no. And rears back and throws it at his car, all 3/4 at his car, like as hard as she could, like 8 feet. And pinged his car, and he's like, what in the world? And she goes, get the hell out of here, and just walk back inside. And he knew better than walk up in that restaurant and start some shit. It wasn't going to end well.
And not just with her, with every one of the people sitting at the bar,
everyone at the bar
table.
would have been like, we got a problem. Pop.
I think she told you to leave.
Yeah, I think the word was, it's time for you to go home.
It's time for you to go.
Yeah, man. Sandy's a trip, man. She's been very supportive of me. It was big on going south and helping us get our concert going and stuff like that. So
she is legitimately one of my favorite people in the city that I don't know gets the respect, the love that she deserves. And she gets the love from the people who know, but she's also been a mother, a grandmother, someone to listen to 90% of the people, especially us in the F&B. Like, yes, you play music, but you're in that F&B circle.
Right.
We're all in this same little circle where, like, if you ever go to her with anything, I've never seen her turn anybody away.
She's a great lady, man. She's a great lady. I know she's been struggling lately with her hip. Or it's either her hip or her knee.
And then getting through cancer and stuff, it was just like, man, what a great lady to just have around the city, period.
She's badass, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, let's take our last break. It's like 5:30. We're going to come back. We'll do another 20-something minute set, and we'll wrap up today's coverage. Right now we're doing a little shot back here of the honorary start this morning, which was a great moment. We'll talk about that and some of our memories from the honorary start when we get back. This is the Bobby Jones Invitational. We'll be hanging out with you here until 6 o'clock.
So, what does video mean to me? Video to me is our opportunity to share the story of a business.
Video to me means passion. It means creativity. It means having a vision. It allows me to capture moments in time, then transferring those moments into a story.
What video means to me is being able to help another person make their visions come to life, making their ideas a reality.
This is my own personal puzzle that I get to put together, 100 pieces, 100 clips, and just create a story for somebody to see.
These stories don't get shared often, and honestly, it's our job to develop them and give our editors and myself an opportunity to share that story with the world, to give that business an opportunity that they may have never gotten before.
All right. Welcome back here. We got a Zalatoris. Was he teeing off on 12?
Little 9-iron in hand.
Little 9-iron. He better be playing a cut. That's going right. Oh, no, he's left. Ooh, great shot. 3 under, sitting there playing 12. Of course, Dustin Johnson's still leading the tournament here. He's still out on the course, but we got Sung J M made it after that eagle on 13. He's playing 14. And then, of course, our man Cam Smith's in the clubhouse after a brutal double bogey on 18. It's going to be interesting the rest of the way, man. It's going to be really interesting. I know we have a lot of differences of opinion on where we think it's going to be. I'm thinking more like 11 to 12. Zach's thinking like 13 maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. This is definitely, like this Thursday feels a lot different than others in recent years.
Get out.
Like you
Can
said
I do
earlier,
this Price is
usually,
Right style? Can I just elect that I want to do a
One
dollar?
under. One under.
Can I just do a dollar and say that I think it's going to be under like
even
10?
par. Even par.
Tomorrow could get nasty.
And that's
It
what I
could.
think. I think you're going to take away some strokes tomorrow, and then I think 4 will be about the average every day. So you're at that 11, 12, and then take 2 or 3 strokes off for that. Like
I think
9,
the goal
10.
tomorrow is to try and be under par and be okay with it.
Yeah, and I think if you walk away tomorrow even, I think you played a good round of golf.
Right.
You're going to see, too, the morning guys are going to have a huge advantage. Because
Yeah.
apparently
'Cause
the
the wind hadn't
winds,
been up.
I don't think it's going to pick up to like 12 or 1.
Right.
And it'll still be a little slower
Which
from
is tough,
all
'cause, you
the
know-
all the
Oh,
water.
they're going
right?
to turn that sub air on tonight, baby.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to hear it humming at your bar.
Yeah, I think Tiger's got one of the last tee times. It's going to be
brutal.
It's going to be nasty.
Yeah, I guess, don't they flip them?
Yeah.
They flip them pretty much.
Something a lot of people don't get to see if you're not out there on the closing. Maybe they show it on TV, but like, how about the precision in which those lawnmowers work with when the course closes?
Yeah.
I've never been out there when the course closes. I'm weird.
Poetry in motion.
Morikawa's got it back to 1 over. Well, I mean, hey, listen, he was at 3 over earlier. That's going to have to turn left a little and just kick a little left. There we go. It's perfect. That's a TaylorMade guy. Hey, man, I'm Team TaylorMade, baby.
You're all in?
No. I have Callaway golf clubs. But I do like TaylorMade. They give me a free hat.
Just host their event.
I would if they paid me. Don't put baby in a corner and baby don't work for free. So DJ here after par in 12. He's about to tee off on 13. We need a good tee shot here, DJ. That'll do. Don't draw too much. That's fine. He's good. He's going to be at the bottom. He's going to be the flattest part of the fairway. I don't think there is a flat part of that fairway, but he might have pulled it a little bit. Maybe a tuggy-tug a little. So Scheffler did finish up with a bogey on 18. He's in at 69. Danny Willett still at 69. Cam Smith, 68. The Jordan Spieth. What a great flop. Roll out. Playing 11. It's left about 12 feet short, but there's not much you could do there. I mean, if he lands it any further, it might kick forward and roll out. He's going to have to, when he's putting the ball good from 10 to 18 feet, he's almost unbeatable. Spieth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, because is he known as a good putter, or is he on the tournament?
Oh yeah,
on tour?
Especially when he's hot, he's like one of the greatest. Like you said, he just gets in that 10 to
He gets in
15
that
foot
zone.
range and just
Drains putt that you think I don't know if he's going to make this, and he just knocks him in. Sung J M for the lead here on 14. It's about a 10-footer. Got to go. He didn't get enough of it. Blaze the left side.
You got a favorite performance memory for Masters Week? What's your favorite Doc's portside / Wild Wing moment?
You talking about of my performance or just a performance in general?
No, yours for sure.
I would have to say this past Monday was a lot of fun. We kind of rocked their faces off. We had them in the palm of our hand pretty much the whole night. That's always a good feeling.
That's also a hell of a family, by the way.
Oh yeah, man. Tracy and Doc, great folks over there. Daniel and all those boys over there, they're doing great jobs.
Shout out the Schulers.
Yeah, that's right. So, prayers up for Doc right now. He's kind of battling some stuff, but great people have always taken really good care of us for years and years and years. So we're excited for them and looking forward to many more years to come working with those guys. My favorite experience during the tournament week is probably when I got to see the Flaming Lips at the Major Rager, and he came out in that big ass ball when they did Space Odyssey. Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool. I was right at the front and getting to help him. It was cool. That was a lot of fun. And that would be probably up there. And then I was good friends with Sharon Jones before she passed. And one year when Warren Haynes was there, a band was opening for Warren Haynes called Lettuce. Government Mule was opening. Was the headliner. And I got her there, and then she ended up sitting in on with him, and we just hung out backstage. And you just got to kick it with Sharon Jones. It was just kind of a different world, So you're back there, and Warren Haynes is like, "Would you like some wine?" And she's like, "Mm-hmm." Sharon was a fool, man. So.
And I like how Lettuce was just like a side band there.
They were in that show,
to
Government Mule, but they were killer, man. Jesus on bass, baby. Jesus was killer.
Sorry, I keep taking it away from golf.
Oh no, you're good.
I just think because being from the F&B side, it's just like the golf student is super important. It's like we wouldn't have this week without it. But just like some of the cool ass things that surround the golf week.
Looking forward to the Major Rager on Saturday. George was in here earlier. We're talking about Future Birds playing, and local band Easily Amused is opening up for them. Had a couple of those band members here earlier.
And it's cool that they get Future Birds like that, and then it's turned into that yearly thing where it's like they're going to come down here and play, and they're going to put on a damn good show, and people are going to have fun. I do hate that it's over there in North Augusta, but I'm also
hate.
No, I mean I do. I'm from Augusta. You guys are kicking our ass.
I'm from North Augusta.
You're kicking our ass, sir. You're winning.
Well,
you are winning.
Yeah, they got the North Augusta Green Jackets. It was.
Oh, here we go.
That was big.
Here we go.
Yeah. Big.
That thing makes me giggle. There's people in North Augusta who are legitimately pissed that they're still called the Augusta Green Jackets, and I just shake my head. I'm like, you just don't understand.
They're also called the New York Giants and the New York Jets.
And the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah. Well,
Atlanta Braves ain't in Atlanta no more, baby.
Yeah, but they're in a suburb. The Jets are in New Jersey.
Yep. Well, the Meadowlands are in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Get in, bogey. I thought he had it for a second. So Spieth's going to drop one back at 11, it looks like.
Oof.
2 over. He fell apart on the back side. Spieth's about the only one who's not panning out for both of us right now.
Yeah.
We're both in pretty good shape, all told. I've got 2 that are tied for the lead. That was a hell of an up and down from where he went on 16. Connor Connors, the Canadian. And Zach's got Smith with me, but he's also got, Scheffler, who's 3 under, Corey Connors 2 under, so he's got a lot of players too.
And then just in case anybody want to know, that is Varner in playoff 12s.
That's Varner what?
Playoff 12s. That's the Jordan silhouette he's currently wearing.
Oh yeah, Varner's a big Jordan. Did you hear? Did you watch the par 3? You saw what he did?
No, I didn't.
So he had a bet with Michael Jordan that if they beat Duke in the Final Four, so he's an East Carolina grad.
Yeah.
He had a bet if North Carolina beat Duke that he would wear baby blue, and of course they won. So Jordan sent him all this baby. He had baby blue Jordans on. Yeah. His wife did too for the kicks. His kid had it on. He was in baby blue shirt.
What a terrible bet I lost. Michael Jordan sent me what I had to
Augusta
wear.
shoes.
It was funny because he was like, well, who'd you make the bet with? He was like, this guy named D-Dog. D-Dog, you know who you are. And Michael Jordan. I was like, well, who the hell is D-Dog? You can't even answer who his name is. Yeah. You'll drop Michael Jordan's name, but not D-Dog.
D-Dog's got to be pretty important.
Yeah.
Kicking it with MJ and a PGA Tour guy.
Oh, man.
So, but he's sponsored by Jordan Brand. Varner is, I think. So, yeah, I'd like to see. I mean, Harold Varner's a golfer that's did it the right way. I mean, he struggled he didn't struggle. I don't want to say struggle, but I mean, he's fought his way through the Korn Ferry Tour and up through. He got his card now, and I think he won a tournament 2 years ago, right? That's what allowed him to play in the 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So he must have finished in the top 20.
He's had a good career so far.
Yeah, he's still relatively young. His wife's not unattractive, so that's positive.
That's true.
His wife was pretty good looking. Fan.
Never mind.
Fan. I mean, let's be honest. None of their wives or girlfriends are struggling for any kind of hotness.
Agree to disagree.
Really? Do you think there's some dogs out there?
Yeah,
I mean, we're
bro.
not gonna name them by name, but I mean,
Nah.
Wow. Like, I mean, I haven't seen them. I mean, I'm sure. I mean,
I will not be speaking directly negative about anyone's wife because married. I don't want my wife to hate me when I get home.
Right, but I'm just saying.
There's for sure like some disappointments.
Really?
Yeah.
Disappointment.
Now I got to go look all these people up and find out who's a disappointment. I expect Craig Stadler to be struggling, but
Mastersfield wives.
Yeah.
right. There's got to be the wives of the Augusta National.
One of them.
Be careful. Be careful. Wait. So, do you guys have any people come into the bar that are in the tournament, like any of the caddies or any of the golfers, like before the tournament?
Caddies, golfers, support staff for a lot of the television, photographers. We get a lot. I mean, it's just we do our
Vern
best.
Lundquist comes, I want to know about it, and I'll be there lickety split.
Yeah.
I want to know if Vern Lundquist walks in. I want him to say, "Ho ho, Nelly." Well, that was that was Peter Jackson. What does Vern say? Oh man, what's his catchphrase?
He did the old yes sir with
yes sir.
Yeah.
There you go. He used to call the CBS Game of the Week. I love Vern Lundquist.
Oh yeah.
So we try to take that same approach that you were talking about a little while
yeah,
ago.
you
It's
don't
like
act
when
like
they walk in, it's like, hey, we want to make sure that you're treated really well, that you have a good time. Sometimes, depending upon that level, right? Because there are levels to it.
Sure.
Depending upon that level, we have an upstairs where we'll give an opportunity. Hey, do you want us to? You can go upstairs, have a little private area. We can give you that opportunity if you want it. A lot of the times, people want to be
just in the crowd.
a part of the group of the people in here.
Right.
Well, I feel like the Indian Queen too is a space where, like, you kind of people there respect it anyways. Like, I feel like, like I know Charlie Culberson goes there a good bit, and it's like when you see him, it's like that's cool, but you don't bother him. Like you don't they're all having a good time. You don't interrupt their night.
And it's trying to give them that time and space where they can come and enjoy themselves as well.
Yeah.
Sure. For sure.
Because they're not really normal now, but they were they did have normal lives. A lot of them did have college experiences and things like that. Where sometimes they just want to go out with the boys or hang out with their wife for a night, right? Or
have a night where they can turn it off. Koepka going for it on 15 here. No, he's left. Oh, that's 11. Excuse me.
And we've been really fortunate about the way that people are willing to share that word and mouth experience.
Right.
So that people continue to come in and we're able to offer that experience to them.
That's cool. I've always wondered, how do people market that? Like, if there's a way to market that to let people know that, here's a bar or here's a spot where you could come. I guess they rely on the locals or whoever they're,
I think the locals and the people they're renting their houses from, the little care packages and stuff that they get and maybe the little info that they leave with them. So you're just hoping you're leaving a good enough impression with those people who are leaving their houses and leaving those notes for players and
Hey, if you're
families.
looking for this, please here, check here, enjoy your time. McIlroy even through 10, so he's playing 11. He's going flag hunting, boys. Man, it looks like he's drawing it in even more. That flag is tucked back there.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's nasty.
That's a tough pin. I don't think anybody's really going to go after that one. 4 iron from 215. No.
He shanked it, he says. That might be
work out. Oh.
No.
In the creek, but let's see what happens. I know there's a lot of water, so that you're not playing anything out of that today.
Dang, I hate to see that after a drive like that.
That was a great drive. I want to see what DJ does with his. He ripped his around the corner.
No, DJ's probably got like 8 iron.
Who are you? What are you hitting from 215?
Either a strong 6 or an easy 5.
Oof.
I was gonna say you click up on the left L2 button. And you hold back and then you
tap it. You tap it as you draw back.
Yeah.
Bam. Varner with a eagle birdie spot here at 13 and 14, back to even par. That's a good move for him. He's on one of my teams this week. I need him to play a little tighter. How about those pants, Victor Hovland?
I was about to say, do you assume like, oh, he's not American?
Oh, he's not. He's
100%. But
is he Danish? Go in, go. I think he's Danish, if I'm not mistaken.
He's Norwegian. Yeah. Played at Oklahoma State.
I guess the real question is, did he win or lose the bet?
Well, right now I'd say he's winning based off that shot.
It's pretty good.
That was a really, really nice shot on 12. So about 6 inches, I'd say, give or take. So that'll be a little tap-in birdie for Victor Hovland. So when they're doing a little commercial break. So while they're doing a commercial break, Dustin Johnson will do this real quick. 4 under through 12. Sung JM's 4 under through 14. Will Zalatoris 3 under through 12. Brooks and Jason Krokak and Corey Connors are all at 2 under. Try to read that off as quick as you can because it goes away fast. Little Spieth commercial here. Somebody who's that? Is that Colin? Yeah. Oh, he's doing the Miyagi tricks. That's funny. Ralph Macchio's
got him in here.
I love it. I love it.
And that was also a good call on yours to know he was Miyagi.
Oh, yeah, dude. He was Miyagi. He used to like the normal things to work on his golf swing. Then all of a sudden he was going to go out there and stroke it. Oh, man. Well, today's been a great day, guys. I don't know how much time we have left. What do we have? We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes left for today. So coverage is going to keep going, I think, until what time's coverage go off today? 7?
7, yeah.
So, keep on watching the coverage on the 4-letter network, whose name I will not say, but you can figure it out. Ben had a great time here with our boys from the Indian Queen, Stephen and Derek. If you're looking for a place to go tonight to have a good craft cocktails and a good spot to hang out and be around cool people, definitely check them out. They're on, what was the Wrightsboro Road, the log cabin on Wrightsboro Road? What's the address, though? Throw it to them.
2502 Wrightsboro Road.
2502, right down there near Daniel Village. And the only Popeyes that I'm aware of in the area.
In the area.
If you want to catch a chicken Sammy before you go over. Bring one for Derek, and he'll trade you a shot of something well.
And hopefully that he pays for and puts on his tab. Zach,
that's between you and Jesus.
Zach, are you performing anywhere else for the rest of the week?
Ryan's not performing anywhere. Zach's performing tomorrow at the Augusta National.
Yes,
Ryan?
I'll be performing all day tomorrow.
Yeah, hanging out tomorrow.
He's going to the tournament. I'm done for the week.
You're done for the week. So Monday, Tuesday,
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm donezo's.
Okay, everybody catch Ryan at Doc's Porchside next Monday.
Next 2023
Masters week opening Monday.
So I'm probably going to hang out tonight at Old Partridge Inn. Jacob Bells is coming in town tonight, and he's playing down there at Partridge Inn.
As soon as that show's over, you guys are going to mosey on over to the Indian Queen, maybe have a close it down cocktail?
I might pop it over to the Indian Queen. I got I might be able to steer that ship. Since I'm
you
not.
seem like the gang, like the group. When the group gets together, you seem like the gang leader for sure.
Sometimes this is who I am in our friend group. It's like, I'm going to Indian Queen. We don't want to go there. All right, well, fuck you. I'm going to Indian Queen. and then they're like they either end up going fine and they come, or they go and do what they're doing. And guess what? I go to the Indian Queen. That's where I want to go. I'm going to go do what I want to do.
You're a man that forges your own path, is what you're saying.
It's so funny. When we went on vacation one year, they were like, why aren't you going to dinner with us? I don't want to go to dinner. I want to eat lasagna from Stouffer's and lay on this couch and do nothing, because that's what I'm doing right now. That's my vacation.
This is my vacation.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll go to dinner tomorrow. Yeah. So that's who I am. All right, sounds good. We're going to throw it back to the Indian Queen spot one more time. You're going to get to see our man Derek make another, the exact same precision old fashioned with a smoke bomb. That's what I'm calling it. Is it called something cooler than that?
It's called a smoked old fashioned.
Smoked old fashioned. I like smoked bomb though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Bomb,
cool.
bomb, 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 bomb. You gotta
We
be
take
careful
some
with that word.
liberties with that thing, though. We take some liberties there.
But yeah, we're going to throw it to that. And again, big ups. Thank you guys so much. You brought some beer today. You're hanging out. You know, we're having a good time.
Thanks
It's been
for
a lot of
having
fun.
us on, guys.
Get to meet you guys and hang out with you guys. Let's throw it to Indian Queen, and then we'll come back. Bobby Jones Invitational and wrap it up.
We're at the Indian Queen right now. We're making our house old fashioned. We use Peychaud's bitters in ours. It's a little different. Most people use an Angostura or like an orange bitters. We use a little turbinado sugar. It's almost like a brown sugar. It's a little thicker, a little richer. Then we'll go with a rye. Let's go piggyback. We need a good rye. So we'll do 2 ounces of this bad boy. Welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational, the Thursday, the big day, the first day. Really quickly here, we got some action going on. I think this is 13. I can't really tell. I wanted to see where
back at 13. There.
Back at 13. So Dustin Johnson.
That was his birdie putt.
That was his birdie putt or his eagle putt?
That was his birdie putt. He laid up right.
Why did he lay up? Anyways, whatever, Dustin. You're leading the tournament. I guess you can do what you want. Want to throw some love real quick to our sponsors. They've been so great to us. Again, Nancy Powell is one of the best people that we know. Want to say big love to Dirty Girl, Second City Distillery, Gun Roofing, South Content, Savannah River Brewery, Stay Social, the Clubhouse. Again, the Rec Tech for setting us up today with some grills to cook some stuff. And a big love to the Augusta Hemp Company. Augusta Hemp Company for sponsoring the hospitality today. And also just being great hosts. The mac and cheese was baller. The Boston Butts were great. We had some Sweet Baby Rays. And then we got some a bunch of CBD stuff going on for hemp stuff. I think we're going to be giving these away at some point during the week. I'm not really sure what's going on. But that was great. Big love to our boy George Clausen from Southbound Smokehouse for dropping in today. Big love for Stephen and Derek for dropping in from the Indian Queen. We're going to wrap it up real quick. We got 5 minutes. Let's talk about what we want to see for the end of the day and then what we're looking for tomorrow. You're going to be on the course live. Sir. What are you thinking tomorrow's going to look like with the wind kicking up? How do you think it's going to play?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. So, like I said, the afternoon rounds are going to be a lot tougher. That wind's supposed to kick up around lunchtime. So definitely a leg up for those morning guys.
The boys who go out early.
Yep. Which naturally be a little softer in the morning. So definitely there'll be some birdies early, but I don't know, you might see them pump the brakes in the afternoon.
It's going to get tougher and tougher throughout the day. So DJ right here is putting for his par on 13 after absolutely spanking it down the drive. I don't know why he laid up. He must not have had a good angle.
Yeah, it must have been some tree trouble. Could be the only reason.
You know, Varner the third's playing really well right now. He's got it all the way back to even. Sung J M still on the course. Big par putt right there for DJ. Moving on 13. Although you have to feel on 13, he's giving a stroke back by not getting a birdie there.
I feel like all the par fives, a five feels like a lot more than it is to these guys.
Right. Well, hey, we want to thank everybody or anybody if you've hung on with us all day, or if you've been in and out anytime, or if you're watching this on a delay tonight, however you want to look at it. We appreciate you guys. A big love to the sponsors. Zach's going to be on the course tomorrow, so I'm going to be flying a little more solo. We'll have some friends tomorrow. Who's coming tomorrow, David? That is a great question. We should have been prepared, but I wasn't. I didn't ask that question until just now. We're figuring it out. I'm going to be here. We know that. I'm going to be here for 3 hours strong from 3 until 6. We're looking. Mary Liz Nolan's going to come on from AM 580, Beasley Broadcasting peeps. And then we're just going to have a good time. We're going to talk some golf. David Bash might even hop on tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Don't wear green, David. Hey, we love you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck to the golfers out there. Sung J M is about to hit a birdie putt on 15. Let's just hold for this. Don't cut us off yet, Charles. Don't cut us off yet. Is this a birdie or eagle? I didn't see it coming in. Birdie putt. This
for the
is
lead.
For the solo lead right here. He may or may not be on Zach's team.
If he's not on my team, he misses his putt.
Okay. Let's see what he does here. He's going to move a little to the left. Butter.
Teammate.
All the way in. So Sung J M with a great rally after going bogey to start the back nine. He's since gone eagle, par, birdie. So he definitely took advantage today of the par fives, which is what you have to do at Augusta. He's 4 under through the par fives today. That's a big round for him. So we're out today. Bobby Jones Invitational again tomorrow, 6 o'clock. We'll see you guys next time. 3 o'clock is 6 o'clock now. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock. That's what I was doing. And let's all cheer for Tiger. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys. We'll see you then. Peace.